What's up, y'all? We back with another live episode of To the Baja. I'm back with my brother Theo Pinson, my brother Raven Felton,
Yo.
and Charlie V.
Ooh, today gonna be a good one, baby.
Hey, it's spicy today. It's spicy today. Everybody walked in on 10 today.
Yeah, let's get it.
Hey,
y'all put me on 10. Yeah.
Hey, man, it's been a lot of beef going on. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about the biggest beef right now.
Is it the biggest beef? We got beef.
No, it's not. But the biggest beef that everybody know
beef.
about.
I can tell you what's
that
the
we
real
can
beef,
speak
but
on.
we'll talk offline.
Y'all better, hey, listen. Everybody tell your mama and your sister and your dog, I don't care who you tell. Tell everybody. Stay subscribed because a future show gonna go crazy. I promise you. Because oh, Lord.
I heard somebody's a 304. That's all I heard. Oh, yeah, shout out to the new channel. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to the Baja. We will, at some point next coming months, move to there from the Run Your Race page. Please subscribe. We love you guys. We love the support. Let's keep running.
Sure.
But let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. Let's get to the rah-rah shit. LeBron, my GOAT, versus Stephen A. Smith, the probably GOAT of ESPN. LeBron, if you didn't know, went on Pat McAfee yesterday, and he got his shit off. You know what I'm saying? It was unprecedented. We've never seen LeBron move and talk like this. It was refreshing to see. You know, year 22, LeBron don't give a fuck no more. I love it. I love it. But he had some things to say. Of course, you know, him and Stephen A. Smith, this isn't their first go-around in the past couple weeks. And he compares Stephen A. Smith's little press run he's had about the Bronny incident to a Taylor Swift tour.
That was fucking hilarious.
That was, hey, that nigga's hilarious, bro.
Which leads obviously to you and Stephen A. Hey, legit, that feels like a moment that had been brewing for a long time.
He's like on a Taylor Swift tour run right now.
Oh yeah, we're watching it. Yep. We're all seeing it.
Oh yeah,
you're seeing it as well.
He literally, it started off with, I didn't want to address it.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't want to address it. I wasn't going to address it, but since the video came out, I feel the need to address it.
Yeah, went viral. You would be not to talk about it.
Are you kidding me? If there's one person that couldn't wait to the video to drop so you could address it, it's your ass. Like seriously, and like another, he completely like missed the whole point. The whole point. Never would I ever not allow people to talk about the sport, criticize players about what they do on the court. That is your job, to criticize or to, be in a position where, okay, if a guy's not performing, that is all part of the game. That's all part of the game. But when you take it and you get personal with it, it's my job to not only protect my damn household, but protect the players. And I think a lot of the media, including him, and I know he's gonna be happy as hell. He's gonna be smiling from ear to ear when he hears me talking about him again. Oh my God, he's gonna get home and grab some ice cream out of the fucking freezer and sit in his chair in his tighty whities on the couch.
I hope at some point you two do get a chance. But you're
dude, relax, bro. Relax. Seriously.
Yeah, bro. Brian don't give a fuck no more. Shout out to Brian, bro.
I like it. Facts.
I like it a lot.
I like it.
I
like this LeBron.
I like it a lot.
Coming out talking his shit.
Yeah.
But Stephen A's wilding.
Oh, man.
Oh, no, he's
Stephen A's wilding. Talking about you gonna swing or something?
Swing?
Oh, no. So let's just go to it.
Yeah, let's get to it. Let's get
to it. See what they said.
Everybody see everything.
That man put his hands on me, I would have immediately swung on him. Immediately.
Boy, stop.
Hey. I got Brian in 10 seconds. I got Brian in 10 seconds.
5.
I mean, if you actually heard the interview where he said that LeBron would kick his ass, and then follow it up with, if he would have touched me, I would have swung on him. That just sounds crazy.
As words of my brother Justin Jackson, he a man first.
LeBron put hands on him. This is my thing, bro.
LeBron didn't mention putting hands on that nigga.
Exactly.
That's why I'm like, where did that shit come from?
That's what I'm saying.
We know good and well Brian not finna put his hands on him in public.
It's clearly that Stephen A. Smith is feeling a certain type of way. Because he's not talking about violence.
He's talking spicy.
Not gonna hold you. Taylor Swift comment got him.
Oh, the Taylor Swift.
Because hey, listen,
little boy him right
because
now.
you know what? There's a little truth to it.
It is.
He did go on a
100%.
tour.
100%.
He went on like 5 different publications.
My
today.
man, they asked. It was so crazy because, and then he came back today. It was just like everything was staged and all this other shit that Bron did, and I'm like,
Nah.
Gil's Arena been asked you to come on the show, but when this happened, you go on Gil's Arena, like what?
You finally.
Now you go on, bro. You start. First of all, you knew you had to address that.
Yeah.
You wasn't going to address it.
ESPN gave you $20 million
Come on,
a year.
bro.
Ray,
you
quiet
wasn't
over there,
gonna-
Ray. Talk to us.
He said I was going to sleep. He said I went to sleep and I woke up, all the ESPN execs, I saw it, I gotta address it. I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
Stop it.
that shit went out
Stop
that
it.
night.
Nigga, they gave you a max contract. They
Come on,
said,
bro.
nigga, you better talk about this shit.
He for sure going on a Taylor Swift tour.
Hey, and I look, you give me $20 million a year, I'll say whatever the fuck y'all need me to say on TV.
If you're gonna say something,
He just doubling back.
my
on
thing is,
everything.
if you're gonna say something, stand on it.
Stand on it.
Okay.
Stand on it. It's
Stand
right.
I just don't see why the physical altercation part had to get into it. Like,
Yeah, why violence?
like-
Why we gotta go to violence?
He did the
I
most
mean,
there.
like that's like when I
Because
be.
everybody wants to be a tough guy. And it's
Stephen
like,
A. Smith.
Everybody wants to be a tough guy.
I get if you
And
had
it's
like some lick in you or something like that.
But then
Everybody,
he came back and said, then he said Bron was petty for posting the shit on the gram last night.
That's-
Him
I was
fighting.
rolling, though. I was rolling.
I was
Hey,
rolling.
I was
Hey,
rolling. I was
Because
rolling with
there
that.
ain't no way a man who punched like this should be talking about beating nobody ass. I'm
hold
gonna
on,
keep it a
hold
buck. I'm gonna keep it a buck.
First and foremost, I know Stephen A. is from Queens, New York. I want to apologize for all the New Yorkers out there.
Yes.
Because that ain't it. That ain't it.
That wasn't
That
it.
ain't it.
Yeah,
That's
shout out
not a
my New York
representation
niggas, man.
of New
Queens
York
down
City.
10 right now. Queens down 10.
We down bad right
They
now.
down- They down 10 right
down
now.
bad
I
right now.
got some homies in Jamaica, man. Jamaica Queens, man.
They like, man,
They like-
damn.
They ain't
And can they
claiming.
really be getting
Yeah,
down?
we
up there?
ain't
That's why.
claiming
That's
them. We
why
ain't
it's
claiming
crazy.
them right
They really
now.
be getting down up there.
It's just tough.
Do they?
They, no, so they really do.
Yeah.
That's
Come on,
that's
bro.
crazy that Stephen A. Smith said that shit. I was like, come on, bro.
It's just tough
Come on.
because you just took it to another level
Yeah,
that
he
it didn't
took
have
it
to
to
go
another
to.
level.
Because I'm saying like
You can just address what he said, but he like, if Bron swung on me, I would have. You would have what?
in what situation would Bron swing on you though? That's
Why
what
would
I'm
he
saying.
swing
Like
on you in
Yeah,
a basketball game?
What's
this is
crazy
LeBron
is-
James we talk about.
What's crazy is that Stephen A. said, what was he supposed to do? There's cameras everywhere. It's in the middle of a game. And then you talking about swinging.
It's
on
mid
somebody.
timeout, by the way.
Come on.
Bron's supposed to be in the huddle.
What you
talking
what you
about,
should have did if you so rah-rah, you should have
Swung on him. Yeah, you
not
shoulda
even-
swung on
Not
him.
even swing, bark back.
Yeah,
Say something.
exactly,
You said that
exactly.
you took it like this.
Yeah, he did.
I ain't
And he
gonna lie.
sat
If I,
down.
look,
We need
if I want someone to
the
swing
angle
at
from
me,
the other side.
I'm just saying.
if
say something back. You ain't say nothing back.
That's a fact.
if I want someone to swing on me, I'm gonna throw out a word that rhymes with itch.
Yeah.
That start with a B with it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's what I'm
I'ma
gonna
have
say if
some
I want
words to
someone
make
to
you
swing
throw
on
them
me.
hands.
For sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm shocked that he didn't say nothing because if somebody like if Bron walks up on me and I say something, I'm not gonna be like, okay, Bron. I'm like, what the fuck you talking about? That's my job.
Yeah.
He didn't say none of that. He's just like, okay.
And I caught him off guard.
And
though.
sat down.
I caught him off guard.
I'm like, bro,
They caught him
but
off
you
guard.
can't do that and then go back behind the camera and still start barking.
They start barking.
That's crazy.
But then Stephen A. Smith talking about I never liked him. He never liked me.
oh
Yeah,
yeah,
If somebody
yeah,
approaching me that I don't like, I'm already on defense.
I'm on
Yes.
10.
Yeah, that's that street.
I'm on
Okay,
10.
Ray,
You don't
Ray,
feel me?
Right.
I'm already
Hey.
on defense.
You
Like
right.
I'm already standing up. Like what's happening? Like I'm not sitting there like this. Like
yeah.
Because if it's really if it's as bad as what you said,
I.e.
it should be on
Rashad
site
McCants.
anyway.
Dang, wait, what?
Who? little louder than I play.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna do
smoke.
that. I gotta do that to you.
Fuck nigga.
Fuck Nick. Fuck Nick. You got problem with Ray?
Nah,
You gonna see me now playing.
We're gonna
I
address
don't
it.
know who even knows.
Once again,
Yeah,
at the end of the day, you can't say something.
that's my own shit. But anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Hey, bro.
what is
Play the-
that? What
play
is
the
going
Eat the
on?
Beat.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm
Eat the
playing.
Play the
Don't
Eat
do
the
that
Beat.
shit.
Nah,
Don't do
we
that
gonna
shit.
wait
Don't
on
do that
it.
shit.
We gonna wait when the time is right.
All right.
When the time is right, we gonna deal with it.
Hey, real quick interjection though. Shout out to my boy. We're in the Texas Rangers. It's opening day.
Oh, yeah,
World
yeah.
Series run starts today.
Oh, yeah,
I just
no
want y'all to know
question.
that. The real Dallas team. We in the building.
Yes, sir.
Chill out, bro. He can
give
give
a
a
fuck.
shout out.
Come on, huh? We give it. Come
Yeah,
on,
come
huh?
on, bro. That was crazy. That was crazy.
We can go. I know.
Oh, it's a game.
But it's opening day.
Opening day.
Best day of the year. You know what I'm saying?
But at the end of the day, bro,
Tickets.
you came out very respectful. You said you saw where he was coming from.
That's a fact.
He said that the day after. I saw where he was coming from. He was coming from being a father. I'm dead serious. If Jalen was doing something, or Alana, and he said something crazy, and I see you, I'm saying something. Yeah. I'm like, yo, you can critique him, but it wasn't critiqued about Bron. It was more of just like, yo, what are you doing? Why'd you put him in this situation? He's blah, blah, blah. He felt attacked.
Yeah.
We have no right to say how LeBron James should feel. He felt like you were being disrespectful.
And he went a little overboard.
He went to go see.
He went a little overboard.
And that's cool.
Yeah, he went a little
At the end of the day, everybody has their own emotions, their own feelings. Mm-hmm. If Ray feel like that was disrespectful and I don't, that don't mean Ray don't have no emotions and can't feel that way. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whether Stephen A. thinks it was right or wrong, that's how he felt. And you got to be, it's just like he doubling back so much. And he's talking about dumb shit. He like, yeah, I was wondering why you didn't go to Kobe's.
Hey,
that,
like
you come on, don't bring.
I ain't gonna lie. That shit would have had me lit.
That shit would have had me lit.
When he went there, I cut it off.
Like that's when you're taking it to another level.
You talking about Wade? You talking about like, why weren't you there? Wade,
don't bring Kobe. No, man, he rest in peace. Don't bring Kobe in this.
Yeah, like you doing too much.
I ain't gonna lie.
And now, your respectability
gone
is getting tarnished because you're just making it worse for yourself. Like you're trying to be this big bad motherfucker that you're not.
You want that D Wade?
Listen. At the end of the day, Steve, you got to give Stephen A. his flowers. We listen to the motherfucker.
He a goat.
He's entertaining.
Of what he does, he's a goat.
He's entertaining.
He's entertaining.
But people respected you because that was your job. Now you're losing that to a major.
This is
because
so
you
personal.
just took that shit today. Watch after what happens today.
All I'm gonna say is
the respectability on him.
All I'm gonna say is this: you from Jamaica, Queens. You supposed to be this type of nigga. In any hood you ever go to, is never okay to talk about someone's dead homies.
Yeah, you can't do that.
That's like, all right, bro. It's like whatever happens to Stephen A. Smith at this point, he had coming to him.
Listen,
just keeping it a buck.
I'm telling you, I don't know many motherfuckers fucked with him before that.
But that's crazy, bro.
Now
he took a hit.
That part.
He took a huge hit, bro.
He gonna be apologizing here soon. Just
he got
like he
to.
apologized
They
with the whole Bronny.
All of ESPN doubling down though. You see Kendrick Perkins say he don't fuck with Bron no more.
Really? A lot of people don't fuck with him.
Bro. He just came out like I know what that clip. It just happened like maybe an hour ago. Kendrick Perkins was like, yeah, LeBron unfollowed me, so I blocked his phone number and blocked him on everything. I don't fuck with him no more. Like they said that.
For what though?
That's why I was like, I didn't know he had nothing to do with this shit.
Saying, what did Bron do though?
Unfollowed him on Instagram.
I'm saying, what did he do though?
That's nothing.
That people are saying, if other people on ESPN are saying that they don't fuck with him, what did he do?
Bron on the defense. That's the thing. Like Bron's on
At
the
end of
defense.
the day, the man did that any man in here or outside would have did by my son.
That's a fact.
That's it. And that he left it alone. Now, Stephen A. Smith, you went on these platforms and kept it going. So when he went on a platform months later, LeBron was out for about 2-3 weeks from an injury. When he came on the platform, he got to New York, and they asked him about it, and he brought it up again. But you had already on about 5 shows, didn't he?
He don't went on
talking about
shows.
Now I got a
question. He went on the tour.
Do you think it's a distraction, though, for LeBron, for the Lakers?
For the Lakers, because all of them.
Like, do you think LeBron should have addressed it right then and now? Like, why now? You think he's addressing it?
Well, I mean, they asked him a question on Pat McAfee. So if you go on a show like that, they're gonna ask.
Oh, you know, yeah. And they talked about it off the screen.
So think about it. He probably been asked about it or got plenty of calls to address it. He probably shut it down. He could have been talked about it. He could have talked about it after that game.
Yeah,
he didn't speak on it no more.
It could have been.
It
could have been a business play too. Now, right?
Could have been that too.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
ESPN low key,
no question.
I respect. I like Pat McAfee more than I like Stephen A. Pat McAfee is elite, bro.
Yeah, he's elite.
Because this is why I know our shit's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And other people's are the same too. I mean, not everybody's like ours. We gonna critique, but we not gonna disrespect.
Nah.
Yeah. And that's where it gets to. Because
that's why
that is what's missing in media. We have been where they are.
Exactly.
Correct.
We know what it feel like when you got a motherfucker talking shit. Yes, yo, you got to shoot better. They know that.
Yeah.
If you mad at us because we saying you not shooting good, that's something you got to deal with on yourself. That's something within. But we're not going to get to like, why the fuck you ain't go to Kobe's that's just like, what, bro? What are you doing?
Well, that's what makes me so upset when I see certain things that happen, and I'm not going to address it. I'm not going to bring it up with the young kids that we talked about early on in earlier shows, and people took it out of context of what we was trying to say. Like at the end of the day, like we love our school.
Yep.
We love basketball. I love this game. So I made some comments to motivate you. I said I would have took it from my OG, from somebody that was where I was trying to get to. I wouldn't have took it personal. I wouldn't have let nobody else make me take it personal. I would have took it as if, okay, he's trying to motivate me. He want me to play better.
And if he called you, what would you have done?
Same thing.
Pick up the phone.
Pick up the phone. I would have told him what I said to his face, and I would have told him, like, look, this comes from love. This ain't coming from hate. I have no reason to hate on you. My career's over with. Been there, done that. I have no reason to hate on you. You know what I'm saying? So it makes me mad when people take it that way. That's why I be careful of what I say. But at the same time, like this is supposed to be a platform to be free and talk about what you want to talk about. See, ESPN and all that, y'all got to answer to somebody.
They sure do.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you want to keep it real.
There's a lot of red tape.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Let's be real. So with us, we ain't gonna answer nobody. We're gonna say what we want to say. You know what I'm saying? But we're gonna be respectful. At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say about us. We're gonna keep it real, but we're gonna be respectful at the same time because I know how it feels for somebody to talk crazy about you.
And
you know how that feels.
To Theo's point, I would respect somebody that played the game opinion more than somebody who's never been in our shoes.
Especially at the highest level.
Okay.
Exactly.
If you ask any player that plays the game at a high level, NFL, baseball, NBA, the opinion we value the most is our peers.
100%.
Period.
Point blank, period. I could give, no respect, like I said, I respect everyone's their job and do what they need to do. I could give a fuck what they say. But when you go to somebody and you gain, the biggest thing, when you gain respect from your teammates and guys who play it at a high level, that's when you like, oh yeah. Like when they do that top 100 thing in the NFL,
oh yeah,
and they all voting for who's the best, that's when you feel like, oh yeah,
I'm that
my
guy.
boy. They know, and that's when you feel like you've arrived. So at the end of the day, when you take it, he took it too far today. Yeah, he took that shit way too far.
Real quick, shout out to all 300 people streaming right now. We're doing amazing numbers.
Hey, appreciate y'all.
Just know we here Mondays, Thursday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Appreciate y'all,
Central.
man. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love.
Hey,
No, I got listen. I said I wouldn't say that, but I got it. Ray,
let it out your chest there. Let it out your chest, baby.
Ether B. Because I've never been a guy to sit back and be told to stop, shut up. So
we'll keep it going.
One thing that I will always say is you can ask anybody that knows me. I love Carolina basketball through and through, and I care about what goes on in our program deeply. We are not disrespectful. We love everything that has come with this, and I love every player that comes through Carolina because you chose to be there and you chose to do what you can. I know what comes with the shit. We got cooked. I know, I can speak for me. I got cooked when I was at Carolina. Can you imagine playing a basketball game and you catch the ball and you about to shoot a three and everybody like, oh shit.
Even the home fans?
Home fans, I shot better on the road.
That's crazy.
But that's cool. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, they care about what's going on.
So what y'all still do?
Listen, Elliott Cadeau gave us 2 good years. We would not have been where we were last year without Elliott Cadeau. Point blank, period. There's no chance because we needed a point guard, and he did his job. I understand where this is coming from. I understand how they feel. At the end of the day, that's not where we were coming from. We come from a place of we love our school, we love our team, and we were just saying certain plays can't happen in certain moments.
Yep.
That's it. It was nothing to be disrespectful. It was nothing to say we hate you, because at the end of the day, the thing about Carolina basketball that I believe is different from everybody else is because everyone throws around this family bullshit. We are literally a family. I will never forget. I have never spoken.
I would disagree with that, but
except for one motherfucker. He know who he is.
Okay.
We need to revoke him from all fucking record butts, and that's Rashad McCants. You suck. Get the fuck out of here.
My God.
Everybody else, I rock with you because I'll never forget. Vince Carter came. I've never spoken to Vince Carter a day in my life.
Yeah.
Other than one time we played Brooklyn and he was with Atlanta. He came to me. He said, "Theo, I've watched you all your years at Carolina. I rock with you. If you ever need anything, I know you don't know me. You can hit me. It don't matter." That's how we operate. That's how we've always operated. And even if Elliott goes to another school and he calls Raymond, I swear to God, and I'm speaking for him, he will answer the phone and help him.
Yeah.
So all this dumb narrative of that we trying to attack some is so stupid, bruh. And all that comes from is Duke fans and NC Stank fans. I know where that's coming from. But at the end of the day, as a Carolina family, we rock with our team. We rock with our players. All we doing is we understand time and score of certain situations. We critique that. If you can't handle that, you will not succeed at that next level. Because at the end of the day, if you fuck up there, they cutting your ass and you gone.
That's facts.
Point blank, period.
Yeah.
I fuck with Elliott. I really do. If you watched our live stream when we watched the live game, we was in here cheering for his ass, going crazy. So at the end of the day, whatever you got to say about it, cool. I just needed to clear that straight because you ain't going to attack me and say, I'm killing our team. Listen, y'all don't even understand how much we care about this damn program. So leave it there.
Yeah.
You good, Ray? You look like you got something to say.
I do got something to say.
Hey.
Because I wasn't going to say nothing, but I'm going to start off by saying, listen, I've never been the one to talk about nobody because, listen, I've been talked about my entire life since I was in high school, since I came from Little Louder, South Carolina. I've been talked about, I've been critiqued, I've been so many things that I would be the last person. You don't know half of y'all people, y'all don't know my story. You don't know where I came from. You don't know what I dealt with as a kid. So for you to say that I'm talking about somebody, I'm doing this about it to a kid, he's a kid to me. Nah, I'm gonna stop you right there. I don't disrespect nobody. I don't come at no kid, especially somebody who put that blue on. Never, ever in my life. I was really trying to motivate the kid, trying to help the kid. Even to this day, like Theo said, if he need me, if he want to call me, I would talk to him. I would explain to him what I meant, what I was saying. We can talk about it at the end of the day. And that's how I feel about it. I'm not here to address nothing. I'm not here to say nothing. I'm here to say, all you naysayers who got something to say outside of it, who gives a fuck? Straight up.
So you're not swinging at nobody.
I'm saying that in the camera. Swinging at somebody? No, I don't need to take it that far. I don't need to take it that far unless you come to me.
Rain got to touch
Unless you come to me, you come to me, you come to my face, then we can handle it. Straight up. Whoever it is.
I got money on Ray.
Whoever it is.
Money
All
on
the people doing all that talking. Can't stand you. You know what I'm saying?
I seen that left and right hook. I got my money on Stephen A.
But no, that's real though, man. But for real though, like that's how I feel about it, Elliott. I wish you nothing but the best. I hope you stay with us. You know, I really don't, want you to leave. I think you're a great point guard. I think you could be somebody that can really do something special, at this game of basketball. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you do what's best for you, young fella. No hard ill will over here towards you, over here for me, and we ain't got nothing but love for you, kid.
That's real. You got to respect that. That's real.
I feel better now. We could do the show. I was going to be tense the whole goddamn show.
Hey, bro. Yeah. What they saying?
What they saying? What the
Tell
Dookies
him-
are saying?
All of the UNC fans got in the chat.
Yeah. Tell him, find out his real name.
Yeah.
Find out his address.
Damn.
Listen to Blitz.
I said it on live.
We on live, bro.
Might
Hold
dox
on, man.
him.
I'm sorry.
Might
Yeah, we
dox
should
him.
go send him
Nah,
some
play.
flowers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's the Blitz we sending. Anyways, everybody, any last comments on the LeBron?
Good,
Stephen A.
bro.
Smith? We good?
All our
LeBron
teams
stuff,
out the
man.
Anybody?
But Ray told us who his GOAT is. He's basically showing us who his GOAT is over there. I see you.
Oh, I always said that.
Yeah, he always said that.
Oh, he always said
Yeah,
that?
I always
Okay.
said that, no matter what. Hey, listen, I love LeBron. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? But, I mean,
What's his name? He also, Stephen A. said he think Brian mad because he don't.
He think he number 2 or something like that?
I'm like, Brian don't give a fuck, bro. What are you talking about? Yeah. Like, that's also part of it too. I think he think people really care about what he say.
He's full of it.
Nah.
Just keep doing what you're doing and get your money.
But he's good at what he does.
He's
one of the best.
That's how we watch him. That's how we watch
doing what
him.
you're doing to get your money. You're
But
the highest paid.
By a
$20
lot.
million a year.
By a
LeBron ain't
lot.
worried about what number 1 or 2.
LeBron will be in there.
Come on, man.
LeBron will be
They
in there.
fire
He
like
ain't
10
worried about
niggas
what
just
you
to give
say.
him that money, bro.
You can drive the whole narrative for America. That's the problem.
1,000%.
Yeah.
But we talking about, does LeBron James give a damn
No.
what Stephen A. Smith is saying? No, not until he says something about his son. He has said something about LeBron James.
His whole
LeBron's been in the
career.
league how many years?
22.
22 years. How many times have you heard LeBron say anything about Stephen A?
Never.
Never. Until when? He says, listen. if there's-
R.I.P. Brad Windhurst.
Stephen A. should be
If
thanking
there's
LeBron.
one thing you don't do,
He should be thanking LeBron. Think about it, right?
it's helping his numbers.
He's helping his numbers.
That's what I'm
why-
saying.
Come on.
Yeah. No, Brian Windhurst. That nigga said I don't know you. I don't know you,
Oh, yeah,
twin.
he did say
He said, twin,
that
I
was
don't know.
crazy. He's acting like we're the best friends.
I don't even know you.
I don't even
That's
know you,
weird. He
fam.
said that's weird, bro. He didn't have to do that. R.I.P. Brian
He
Windhurst. I
got
know he's
thrown
somewhere
in
crying,
under the
bro.
fire.
I'll be crying too if Brian said he didn't know me.
He about to get fired?
He about to get fired. And Stephen A. Smith here another $20 million.
Oh.
Go do his job too. Nah, but okay. Since we got all the beef aside, we got that out the way. That was fun, fellas. That was fun. But Jimmy Butler.
Who that? You saw me? I'm like, who that?
I saw that shit.
Bro, that was crazy.
That was crazy.
Oh, man,
This a restaurant.
This a
is
restaurant.
Hey, man, we need
wild.
some
No,
security.
nigga. What's going on?
We gotta
Come
get
on,
some
we need
security.
Yeah, we gotta see security at the
You
door.
can't be
Come
running
Bro,
up
we
on
gotta get
set.
some there.
Hey, any YNs watching this, you want a job?
Yeah.
Come guard the door. But anyways,
We on our way.
What the world?
hey, Jimmy Butler made his return back to Miami. It was a lot, fellas. It was a lot. He didn't have too much to say about it. But as the game went on, the Heat struggled. He struggled. Not the Heat struggled. The Warriors struggled, and he struggled, and the Warriors got clapped by the Heat in Miami.
I kind of wonder what that relationship is with them players, with the other players.
He didn't speak to any of them after the
He
game.
didn't say nothing to him. I really wonder what that dynamic was at the end of that shit.
Did they give him a video?
No, they gave him
They gave him a tribute. They gave him a
They gave him a
tribute.
tribute?
That was a
tribute
tribute.
video.
That was a tribute?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that the whole tribute?
Good.
Oh, that was happening.
Oh, I was about to say, fuck.
Because he only played half of the time.
All right.
That's why.
Come on, man.
Really?
My fault, my fault. Hey, my fault. My
I'll
fault. My
tell you
fault.
this.
My bad.
He did play half the time, but he played in the playoffs. I'll tell you
He
that.
got 2 finals
He played when it
appearances.
mattered.
He did.
Two
He did.
finals
I'll
appearances.
listen, bro.
Y'all crazy.
He did. He did.
The Heat were OD the other night. They look like damn near the best team in the league.
Hey, they was hooping, boy.
They was hooping.
They weren't
Nah,
gonna
they
lose that
took it. They
game.
took it personal.
They
they
took
weren't gonna lose that game.
personal. I'm like, y'all play
100%.
like this. Y'all not in the play-in. What y'all doing? Bro, they're 10th.
Yeah,
It's funny because they're going to make the play-in regardless how bad they suck.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
It's,
yeah, they
it's
gonna
human nature to like get ready for that game
Yeah,
like
for sure.
that. You know what I'm
They-
saying?
they took a
for
good
both
nap.
for Jimmy Butler and the Heat.
They
you
took
know
a
what I'm
good
saying?
nap.
It's just the Heat got a better, got the better of them, and they're playing without Steph now. Let's
Yeah, that's true.
Let's keep that in mind.
keep that in mind.
Let's keep that. It's
The best shooter ever to live.
If Steph was there, it'd be a different story.
It would have been
for sure.
probably a
And,
different story.
GP2 got hurt too. Like, he's like out indefinitely.
Oh, dang, he keep
stay
getting hurt.
bro.
Hey, he a good defender. I
He
like
really
him.
nice.
He's stay getting hurt, bro.
Hey, he get up too.
I'm just like,
But yeah, that game that you always go back from that team you just got traded for,
Oh man!
you always wait on that game.
When Toronto traded me,
You can't wait to get back.
when I was with Milwaukee, look it up, huh? One day you should look it up. Man, I went out there rack.
You
I'm
give him
patting my
business?
ass and everything. I'm talking shit. That game is different.
Yeah.
Anytime I went back to Toronto, it just hits different.
Yeah.
So I understand from Jimmy's standpoint. I understand from the Heat standpoint as well. Even though it didn't work out for Jimmy the way he wanted to, but
I just wonder if Jimmy really gave a fuck.
No,
he cared.
He
Nah,
seemed,
you
his
cared.
comments made it seem indifferent. I feel like the only thing he gave a fuck about was Pat. He really just don't fuck with Pat.
Well, he got that off his chest.
He said that though. He was
He
like,
said Pat don't need to say nothing to me, and I damn sure ain't gonna say nothing to him.
They're saying like everything else he seemed like
hey,
indifferent
listen,
about.
that's smoke.
That's smoke.
That's smoke. That's always smoke.
That's smoke.
And I feel him.
That's the biggest smoke in the league. In the league, I don't care what nobody says.
It
Them
ain't-
two,
It ain't no smoke no more because it's over with. He not there no more. It's over with. I mean, just think about that. I mean,
That's true. They won't have to ever.
Pat ain't
cross
thinking
paths
about
again.
Pat ain't thinking about him no more. He on the West.
Yeah,
and Jimmy ain't got no
that's
reason to
true.
think
They
about
on
him.
some-
They only
on the
play
other side of the
twice a
country.
year.
You know what I'm saying? So
Different
it
conference,
ain't really
everything.
no smoke for real.
I wonder if Pat was at the game.
Oh, he was there.
He was watching.
He was
Oh,
there.
no, he's watching.
He was in attendance.
Oh, he was
All
looking at
white
that
suit.
downfall.
He was in attendance.
He
All
probably
white
gave him a
linen.
speech
All
before
white
they
linen.
went out
No,
on the
no,
court.
I know all black. He looking at that ass whooping.
Nah.
Hell no.
A little bit. But do you see how much? You see how many? I watched most of it. Honestly, the Heat played the best they played all season.
Yeah.
They were cooking.
I watched the highlights. I didn't watch the game.
Hey, listen, this is a make or miss league. Miami made everything.
But they were trying hard on the other side.
Yeah. Golden State missed a lot too. Because you got to understand, Andrew Wiggins know he got traded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wiggs was hooping.
Okay.
Wiggs been hooping the last
Wiggs was
couple
hooping.
weeks.
Wiggs been hooping.
Last couple weeks he been hooping.
Are we talking about? The Clippers at all?
Nah.
We need to address that.
What about the Clippers?
Kawhi
They've
Leonard
been hooping.
is
on.
on a fucking rampage
He's
right now.
well
And I
rested.
want to say they're
He's
8-2
back.
in their
He's what?
last.
He's
last
well
10
rested.
games.
He is on a rampage. I hear him. I hear him.
He got his legs under him.
I've been
good.
He good. He good for the rest of the season and playoffs.
Yeah. He only played 2 games all season.
Bro, I'm telling you.
He shouldn't be winning at
Come
all.
on, man.
Nigga say he shouldn't be winning at all.
Nah, but Kawhi Leonard, he's a
like
talented
that.
player.
He-
We all know he's talented.
like that.
I said that. I said when he playing, when he's
He's a
playing,
problem
he's one of the
on both
best in the
ends.
league, bro.
Are they scary?
Both ends.
Yeah, they're scary
No,
because
they're-
if he's coming like he's coming, oh man, ain't
And
it
look
getting
what he did
everybody
for
back?
Toronto.
Let me look.
That's
this
what I'm
up before I say
Like,
this.
look what he did for Toronto.
Huh?
I don't think nobody locking up.
Yeah.
shit.
It's not 1A. They 6. They got to play Denver first round. And I don't think Denver want to see them.
They are
Yes.
6. Bro, they're
The Warriors
They're
dry.
8-2 in their last 10 games.
Clippers are a scary team.
And James, and I'm gonna be honest, James Harden has played all NBA this year.
Man, James Harden.
He's been the sneakiest.
James Harden has been hoping.
He's been the sneakiest. Like,
Man,
he's
ain't no
always been
sneaky
one-
about it because
Ain't nothing sneaky.
I watched them play. James Harden be a
Oh,
baller
no,
every
James Harden
night.
is having a year. He's having a year, not just a
Norman
run.
Powell,
And
too,
people
man.
don't.
Yeah,
Powell,
Norman
People
Powell
need to
too.
give James his credit with this. We talked about load management last time.
Yeah,
James Harden plays.
he's
Yeah,
been
James
playing every
plays.
game.
Like, there's not many times James Harden just sitting on the sideline not playing,
And he-
unless he don't want to be there.
But think about it, James always been like that. When James was in Houston, James played, bro.
Every game.
35 plus. every
James
time.
played.
Last
bro.
night, James
yeah,
had a
35.
Oh, so yeah. Let's talk about it then. So, do we think they're the sleeper team that can make a run like that 2011 Mavs team?
I think if there's one team in the West, I'd say it's the Clippers.
Yes, 100%.
It's the Clippers or the
They
Wolves.
got the experience. Some of the
Got the
guys have been there
experience.
before.
I'll take the Clippers over the Wolves because they got Kawhi.
Yeah, Kawhi's poised.
Kawhi's just, bro. I'm telling you,
Poised.
I've said this, and I went on and I go on record again. If
Matchup's
Kawhi
favorable.
is healthy, he's top 5 in the league
Hands down.
Hands
because
down,
he's
yeah.
so he gone. You can't, bro. He's so gifted, bro. He's so gifted
And he does it with a straight face.
with a straight face. Don't say nothing
And
to
they're
nobody.
super
Their matchups
basic
are
with it
favorable,
too.
too.
Like, nothing special about it. But he
Good
killing.
dude too. I don't know Kawhi from the fly on the wall. I said, Kawhi, can I get your jersey? Yeah, I got you. I got you, Theo. How the fuck you know me?
Because
You gave me a jersey. I got it at the crib.
Because
Okay,
look,
shout out.
because look,
Shout out to Kawhi, bro. I fuck with Kawhi. Hey, you good with me?
the Clippers' favorite like matchups are favorable. Because say if they stay at the 6, they're gonna have the Nuggets. Say if they drop to the 7th, they'll have the Rockets.
Oh,
They're
don't-
like they have a favorable matchup.
But they'd rather get that rest. I think they want that Nuggets bump.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
I think they want that Nuggets bump. You
I'd
definitely
rather
want.
take
You
Houston
definitely
over
want Houston.
Nuggets.
yeah, I'm taking Houston.
But you
over
don't.
Nuggets.
You don't want. This is my thing, and that's a good topic though. Are you willing to take a chance on that?
On
Of
what?
being in the play-in.
Oh,
You see what I'm saying? Like that's the fine line that you gotta. Are you willing to take a chance on being in the play-in, or do you want to be in the playoffs and prepare for who you gotta face? Because it's gonna be a dogfight. Hey, listen, I'm with you now. I don't give a fuck who Houston play. They gonna fight.
man, Houston.
No, they're
good.
gonna fight. There's some
Houston
dogs.
good, bro.
There's some
They
dogs.
good. Them
They
young
But
gonna
they're
boys,
not
fight
ready.
you.
No,
But
your
they're not
boys
ready.
good.
And they got
They're-
young
I
legs.
mean-
Not ready.
And they got
And
young legs.
we always say this:
But they
basketball guys,
but
they
they can
don't
be
reward
scary,
bullshit
though.
like that.
You heard me? They could be scared. I know. I was what you're saying. They do. They do lack their experience.
They do like.
But They play hard, y'all.
They'll get 2 games.
They
max.
will coach and they play hard.
They get 2 games max.
And they got great coach over
I'm
there.
telling you, man.
Clippers in 5.
Yeah, Clippers in 5.
6.
Clippers in
Huh?
6. 6.
Who's legit number 1?
Their number
Houston?
one.
Rockets.
Their number 1 is Jalen Green. He just got to come into them.
He can't.
Not this year.
Yeah, not this year.
He got to experience it. Yeah, this year they're gonna struggle.
But real quick, again,
Might
'cause
grow
we just
up.
got to 420. Shout out to the Baja. Go subscribe to the Baja page. Mondays, Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard, 12 Central. Y'all keep rocking with us.
Keep rocking.
That Clipper team's scary, bro.
Clippers team is scary, though.
Very,
That
very
Clipper
scary.
team's scary.
I like it. I like the way they looking.
But hey, man. What? I mean,
If who can make it
the-
work?
The
the
only
Clippers
reason,
are
there's
favorable,
only
man.
one reason everyone says 50-50 is because
Somebody
it's
get
not.
hurt.
If you knew Kawhi Leonard was going to be healthy the whole playoffs,
You would say that.
everyone's mindset would be
Totally
completely different.
Yeah. Better team than who?
Paul George?
Nah, they would be still good.
You didn't even know he was there.
I'll let
Oh my God, Ben Simmons. We ain't talking about that.
Are they a better team?
We ain't gonna talk about Ben Simmons.
I can't listen. I can't disrespect a healthy Paul George.
That's what I'm saying. I
for
wasn't
sure.
trying to be
Nah,
funny
he
about
can't
that.
disrespect him.
Yeah, I can't disrespect that.
He's Paul George like
if
that.
PG healthy and Kawhi healthy, and they got the team with James and all them right now, man, shoot.
Ben is playing okay,
team,
too.
To me, that team.
But
can
look,
win.
we got to give Norman Powell
That
his
team can
props,
win.
though.
No,
He's
I
averaging
know.
20.
I love
struggling
Norman
right
Powell.
now.
Yeah.
I love
But
Norman
still.
Powell.
No.
Because
Paul George, you add Paul George that team, they still
when
nice.
Kawhi wasn't
But
there,
I'll
he
say
was doing his
this: Ben Simmons is playing better. He's playing a little bit better. He did one move the other day, was crazy.
Oh, that was
But that's what can
atrocious.
be scary, though.
Huh?
That's what can be scary. You got dudes like Ben Simmons them over there.
And
That's
you don't
what
know
you
what
gotta-
you're gonna
what
get
you
from
gotta
him.
coach
That's what
like
I'm saying.
Ty
But if
Lue.
you get a Ben Simmons in the playoffs, a real Ben Simmons coming off that bench,
Nah, that's a fact.
listen,
But you
that's
got
a
a
problem.
coach like Ty Lue can utilize that, who knows
That's what I'm
position to put
saying.
him in.
And they
He
got
playing the right way.
a certified sniper too.
Bogdanovich.
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 Oh my God.
Hey,
you
we're
remember
not,
what he
we're
did
not
with
talking
Atlanta?
about who playing out their mind is really Zubac.
Zubac
playing out
hooping.
his fucking mind
Zubac
right now.
gotta
Poke
get a
you to
bag.
death.
Did he get paid already?
Yeah, he got paid.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
about
and
to
he's
say,
playing
he got
like
paid.
it though. He getting 20. Like he be getting 20 rebounds every other night.
Chris Dunn
locking
Chris
people
Dunn
up.
playing good ball.
I
Chris
forgot he was
Dunn
there, too.
being a problem on people on that
telling you,
defense.
bro.
But going from one team that could make a run to another team who the run might just get cut. Damian Lillard is out indefinitely, man.
That fucking hurts.
That
Due to
hurts.
blood clot in his calf.
I hope he's
hate
gonna be
that.
all right too, man.
I love Dame, bro.
That's tough because I know Chris Bosh suffered from that.
Yeah.
And that kind of ended his career.
And that's what
Wemby
Wemby
just had
got
And
that
Wemby,
too.
but I think,
shit
I mean,
right now.
I
he's
think
a
his
little
ain't-
bit, a little bit
yeah.
younger.
Yeah, he younger.
True.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
Dame he's up there in age.
That calf ain't nothing to play with.
No, man.
And it's unfortunate. Hopefully he bounced back from that,
I
man.
hope he do too.
Because
Dame a good dude too, man.
for sure.
Dame a good dude.
I had them making some noise.
For
Me
real.
too.
Giving some teams some problems.
I had them making it with the blood clot. They got 10 games left. We almost in April.
He done, right? He indefinitely,
he's
right?
He
out
I think he
indefinitely.
done.
No, he out for the season.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, so they
ain't
gave him
coming
the
back.
indefinite. When
Yeah,
they
it's
say
indefinite.
indefinite,
Yeah, he
it's
out
a
for the
wrap.
season.
Yeah, no, he out. That's done.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you can't play like that.
Yeah, what do you mean? He had one in his lungs, so he had multiple?
Shit.
He had real.
No, they told him he don't ever play a game again because you can die.
You could die out
It's
there.
bad.
So that's what kind of the one in the
Yeah,
leg.
he came
kind of the
back.
one
He
that,
came back from the one with the lung, but they was like, if you keep getting these, like you could just
need-
pass out on court.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
I think it's
Shout out
also
Chris Bosh,
liability,
though.
bro.
Dallas
You know?
legend.
Like, it's tough. How do you allow?
How you get those?
How you
I don't
bounce
know. We
back?
don't
I
talk
don't even
about
know
that.
how to
Yeah,
get it, bro.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that.
Little
on the-
prayers
on the
and
show.
thoughts to my brother. Not my
Yeah,
brother name, but
Both
to
of them,
Dame.
Wemby and Dame, man. Prayers to y'all, man.
But do we think that this team has enough depth to still make a run in the East? Or they make some noise. Let's
I mean, I think
What's
they,
noise?
I think they can get out
maybe
of
get
the
a
first round.
Yeah, get out the first round. Maybe.
Having
think they can get
Giannis
out
on the
first.
court, you have a chance.
That's what I say. When you get out the first round,
Yeah.
I think you get out the first round with that group.
All right, guys, hold on.
Outside of that,
Let's check it.
or is who they gonna play?
No.
Pacers
Yes.
hooping right now.
The Pacers got their number.
No.
The Pacers
I'm
hooping
with
right
you,
now.
Hung.
You hear me?
I
The
think
Pacers
they
got their
could.
number. They
They
struggle
couldn't,
against the
even, they
Pacers.
couldn't
bro.
even beat the Pacers with just Dame.
Yeah, they got
And they had Chris Middleton too.
Yeah.
You didn't give up both of that.
They got shooters though. They do got some shooters.
You can't count out Milwaukee with Giannis on the
I
court.
kind
Ooh,
of.
they
can't.
play right now. They'll play the Knicks.
They can get the Knicks.
They can maybe.
No.
The Knicks is like
Without Dame, no.
Not without Dame.
Knicks is a little shaky now.
They are. Hey, listen.
Knicks is
They
got to get Jalen back.
You talk about shaky warrior.
You know what I'm saying? They got to get Jalen back.
Jalen got an ankle injury. He can be all right.
He gonna be fine. For the playoffs, he gonna be there.
I really feel like Jalen resting right now.
Yes, he should.
old management.
He could come back. I'm just saying he could come back, but why
Ain't
bring
no
him back?
little
Right
bench,
now?
50 minutes a
Why bring him
game.
back? We're gonna be in the
Because
playoffs.
you know what's
straight.
gonna happen if you play.
Let's get him
Jalen, you
healthy.
good? Nope, I'm hurt.
Let's get him healthy.
Yeah.
I'm hurt.
You gonna play 40
You
minutes
better,
tonight.
you better be fucking hurt.
Let's get him healthy.
Or he gonna fucking play you 45.
That's what I'm
45.
saying.
That's a fact.
Like it's not low management if you
And
risk that.
he ain't seen Jalen on the court. Oh, ain't no easing his way into it.
Yeah, he going right through the
He
five.
going right to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get what I need out of you.
Y'all
Hey.
crazy. Y'all crazy.
That motherfucker there, boy.
After what we just talked about, how many years do you think the core of Milwaukee has together? You know,
Oh, it's curtains after this year.
At some point, you're gonna have
think
to
so?
shake it up.
No, there ain't no point. If Dame is not going to be able to,
It's curtains after this year.
like, even I think Giannis, once that happened to Dame like that, after this season, Giannis is out
It's a
of there.
wrap. You think he's
I think he
out
wants
of
something new
He's out of
too.
there. Yeah, I think he's out of there.
it? I mean, how long,
he's been alluding to it for a little bit.
how long has he been with Milwaukee?
His whole
Since he
career.
started.
Like
It's
2013.
over 10 years for sure.
Over 10 years.
Yeah.
right?
It's like 12 years, I think. He's been.
Yeah, it's
Giannis
like,
gonna go to the Knicks.
It's time to fix it.
Now, that would be spicy. But how they gonna make that work?
Yeah, you can't make.
Oh,
that
they got a
work.
lot of assets.
What
for
you
that.
talking about?
What you
Yeah,
mean?
they don't play the
Nick?
bench. You're right. They-
Ananobi, all them dudes. Ananobi getting 200.
OG.
OG getting 200.
You got some
OG.
bench.
Sean Nara.
They got some picks. Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's
Giannis just turned 30.
I'll give you OG picks. Might have to fuck around and give up Kale too.
It's Giannis though.
Giannis.
No, it's definitely Giannis.
Giannis.
If you gonna do it, it's gonna, Giannis.
Giannis and Cat.
Giannis still got some time.
Ooh.
Giannis, Cat, and Jalen.
Oh fuck.
That's a nasty big three.
Ooh.
I guess you keep Josh Hart too.
Because that floor space and that thing gonna be
And put some shooters. Just put some
You know,
shooters.
Giannis is the role guy.
Giannis
Cat
with
out
that
there
hill,
shooting
Cat
that
shooting that
three.
ball.
Cat can go
That
play with how
Trey
he
ball.
want to play.
Mm.
Hey, and I like
could
that.
be
I like
scary.
that.
That could be real scary.
Next, man. Mm-hmm.
what you mean?
I've been told you I didn't agree with that.
I mean, you can't agree with it, but it's always like I said, it's Damian Lillard.
And I
Yeah,
think it made,
that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying I don't agree with it because, because of Dame. I didn't agree with it because he was a better fit than Dame. I wanted to see Dame go somewhere. I actually wanted Dame to go to LA.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I wanted
did
Dame
too.
to go to the Lakers and
This
play
is
with Bron.
this is what
But-
I'm gonna put it in this perspective. The Drew, Chris, and Giannis shit didn't work before. KD foot just big as fuck.
True. He wore a size.
Am I lying?
If he wore a size 18, they
Yeah,
would.
but they didn't win a championship.
Yeah, but they still
won a
had to go
championship.
play in the. They
Did
still had to
were-
go play in the West. Though.
They were getting cooked.
By who?
Brooklyn was beating the hell out of the
Kevin-
first two games.
Kevin
Look up the
Durant
score of the first two games.
Yeah, because
It don't matter. They still
they
won.
still
though.
won.
Guys,
You still
you got to
won.
be honest. You
That
got to be
momentum
real.
switch
It's a
would have been.
series.
It's,
It's a
Guys,
series,
it
bro.
wasn't.
It's a
It would have
series.
been
It's
close.
not one
I agree.
game.
It wouldn't have been
That
close.
was one game, and that was the last game, wasn't it?
What?
That when his foot touched.
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about they
it
was
after
up
that.
2-0.
Yeah, but
They was
came
up
back,
2-0.
and they went home and won.
They
two.
went home.
and 1-2.
They
It
were
was
beating the
2-2.
shit out of him. Kyrie rolled his ankle. Kyrie's out. They win game 3. Next game, James hurts his hamstring.
Why doesn't deserve a statue because Kevin Durant tore his Achilles?
Huh? That was in the finals. What the fuck?
he had to take them there.
This is
Hey, he
insane.
no.
What are we talking about?
I don't want to hear it, bro. Like,
Now he's
Injuries
just
is
bringing
part
up.
of
He's
the
just bringing
game,
up
though.
Warriors.
He's talking about his
Injuries is
Warriors,
part of
man.
that shit.
Injuries is part of it, though.
I agree. I agree.
be on the line as part of it.
Okay, the next year they lost to a damn team with the 8th seed of the Heat.
That was a crazy.
So what's your explanation of that, Warriors guy?
That's crazy.
I'm just saying.
They still won.
I'm just saying the next year
didn't work.
that it didn't work. It worked because KD got hurt. We know that.
Yeah, but it still worked though.
Logically, everyone knows that.
Also, yeah, James got hurt first possession of game 1.
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah,
He still
So
played.
Yeah,
That motherfucker boy, he played through
Hey.
whatever, don't he?
I don't know how.
Now,
to,
James a warrior.
hey,
Man.
you gotta respect James.
Say what you
Harden.
want to say about
listen.
James Harden. He's a warrior.
He played
his,
through whatever.
his jersey retired in them clubs for a reason. He played
he
through
a
anything.
problem.
Yeah,
he played through
He
anything.
a problem on and off the court.
Hall of Fame. Hey, Jersey's gonna get retired on and off.
Boy,
Shout out.
when
shout
he retired,
he got his jersey retired
Shout
in
out
a
to,
couple
shout out
of
to address.
establishments.
Yeah, oh no, I've been there.
not
Shout out to
just in
address.
Houston. Come on now.
Hey, but
Multiple cities. Shout out to you, James.
I love James Harden, man. But anyways, back to my team, Mavericks. The Mavericks owner actually made some statements the other day saying that he promised to win the Mavs fans back by winning a championship.
I'm listening
He's
every
supposed to
day
say
to
that.
how fans are feeling about everything, not just the trade, okay? And I think when they get to know this ownership group, when they get to know what they're all about, I really do think you're going to see all the ingredients for success here and the commitment to reach that success. You're going to get to know me as a glass half full guy. I think what this really proved to me was the emotional connection between our fans and this team. It's extraordinary, unlike anything I've seen in my 47 years, and there is a lot of emotion about it. It's a trade. The wonderful thing about our business is these things have a scorecard, right? Time, wins and losses will tell whether the deal was a good deal or a bad deal. I just am going to promise to our fans right now, we're whatever trust we have lost or whatever concerns they have, we're going to earn it back because we're going to do this the right way. We're going to win championships.
That was offensive as shit.
I respect it.
But what Ray was saying, shout out to the Mavs. The guys out there still going out there playing hard every night, no matter the circumstances. They still want to win. Shout out to AD specifically, man.
Hell
trying
yeah.
to get back on the court, bring some love back to the city. I respect it. Would I rather him sit out? Maybe, but I respect it. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
I've said this before. If it was me, and like I said, AD, I agree with you. I respect what he's doing because I would do the same thing. Especially, this is one of the biggest trades ever.
Yeah.
You're a part of one of the biggest trades in history of the game of basketball.
In all sports. It's
in all sports.
Like Babe Ruth getting traded to the Yankees.
So when it's one guy and you're the other guy and you're not playing and you're just watching, you're like, nah, bro, I need to show this fan base of what I'm about, how I want to operate, and what I think this team can do when I'm playing.
Yeah.
Even though we don't have Kai right now, we still able to compete when I'm out here. You know what I'm saying?
AD's healthy is scary, man.
It's scary, bro.
It's scary. You got to still respect AD still got game, bro. He's still a problem. Like, it's AD we talking about.
It's AD we talking about.
You feel me?
And to see it, he got to say that. And it's only going to work if you compete for a championship.
Now, what a lot of Mavs fans aren't happy about what he said is that we're going to have to need a new stadium by the year 2031. A lot of people know that means that it probably won't be in Dallas anymore.
Yeah, it'll be in Irving. It's 20 minutes. What the fuck?
Yeah.
I feel
what are
you,
we talking about?
I feel you, T, but like growing up here, that's a staple, bro. Like that whole being in downtown, it means something to people.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's like Detroit. Detroit, they play in Auburn Hills. I mean, they played in Auburn Hills. They don't play in Detroit. Well, now they do.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing.
I mean,
they'll get over it.
I mean, I'm gonna still go to the game.
Still go to the game.
You know what I'm saying? Still gonna go to the game.
20
but
minutes.
It's gonna hit different from it being downtown. You know what I'm saying? That again, the city's built around the Mavs facility being there. Like Katy Trail ends right there, so you can go to the game.
It's all good because that casino gonna hit different.
Yeah,
The casino gonna hit different.
Y'all
now.
gonna be all be in
ching
there.
ching.
Yeah, I don't gamble, so
People gonna be in there.
People gonna be in there.
I'm gonna be in there for
I know
different
Ray
reasons.
gonna be in
Yeah,
there.
For sure. I'm gonna be in there the morning before the game starts.
Oh
Ray got a gambling problem, ladies and gentlemen.
Walk on cross, to the game.
You see who shirt
Ray,
he got
where you
on?
at, man? I'm about to
You
go to
see
the
who
game.
shirt he got on.
You said what?
You see who shirt he got on.
The GOAT, my guy.
And he did go in the casino too.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
I
I can't do what he do.
Yeah,
But
we
next-
can't do what he do. He in a different room.
Yeah, okay, he
He in a different room.
David Stern said, "Slow down, my boy." David Stern said, "Slow down, my boy." But anyways, Jaylen Brown had an interesting take on agency relationships and players, which I thought was a very, very interesting take. Do you have the clip? Oh, that's my fault. I should have swore I had a clip. Okay. Okay, so basically what he was saying is he feels like a lot of the reason guys going broke is because agents aren't putting them in positions for them to be successful as far as building a team, as far as like having the right investments, things of that nature. And so do we think agents play a role in a lot of players going broke when they retire?
You got that deal? You want
No,
me?
you got that.
I was ready.
Yeah, you got that
for
one.
you.
Sure,
That
I
was
was
you.
ready.
I saw you ready to
Well,
go.
First and foremost, I 100% agree with him. I was one of those guys that leaned on my agent. I mean, it's no secret. I mean, I'm not here to bash any agency, but if you do a little bit of history, you'll know who my agent was. And once I retired, that relationship stopped, and it shouldn't be that way. You know, at the end of the day, like I've known my agent at that time for so many years, and all of a sudden, like I'm leaning towards him to like kind of guide me, maybe give me some type of direction, or where should I go, and what should I do? And nah, bro, like they're not giving you none of that. So I agree with him. I mean, and I don't know if you guys know this or not, but I am part of an agency right now, you know, with Ramon Sessions.
Shout out your agency.
Yeah. So on time agency. Shout out to Ramon Sessions, Tisha Pinachero, because we trying to change the narrative, man, on you know, having this player-driven model, and at the end of the day, it's a players' league. Like, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, like the way that old blueprint of how they do things, that shit ain't it no more, man. It's not it no more. And I was one of the lucky ones that kind of figured it out. But there's not a lot of my stories that figure it out, life after basketball. And that's the narrative we trying to change, is, you know, we're going to help you throughout the whole process, you know, and whatever it is that you're passionate about, we're going to start early. You know, I wish somebody gave me that advice, you know, like, because the window of opportunity, and I'm rambling here, but I can go on and on about this shit, but the window of opportunity for us is small. You know, the average NBA life is, 4 years? You know what I'm saying? So I was fortunate enough to play 11, but shit, I retired at 31 years old. The fuck, I got another 40 plus 50 years. What the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, man, these people that are on your corner, so-called on your corner, they're not really on your corner, man, because it's very transactional. And we trying to change that narrative.
Hey, man.
That's
respect that.
Yeah.
Respect that.
That's why.
Can I be a part of your agency?
What's the name of your agency?
On Time Agency.
On Time Agency.
Hey,
Look
it up.
You and Ramon sign me?
We can talk, Ray.
Okay.
Not because I see value on somebody like Ray, because at the end of the day, you've been through it. Yeah. You've been there, done that. Yeah. And you could be an asset. Like most of these people don't look as a former player as an asset. We do. Okay. Because you come in the room with me and you come in the room and trying to recruit a kid. Yeah. Come on. That hits different than Jeff Shorts.
Yeah. Nah, you're right.
You feel me?
You're right.
That hits a little different. Yeah. Because we've been there. They're trying to get where we at.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, yeah, let's talk.
No, that's like I said, that's where it needs to go.
No, because that's funny he say that. I don't mean to cut you off, D.
No, you could.
Because, like, I had to call, and I don't really want to talk about it because it's that Carolina guy. Like, my last agent, the day I retired, I ain't heard from him. Yeah. I saw him at a wedding.
That's how it is.
I saw him at a wedding. Oh, what's up, Ray? What's up? I ain't talked to him.
That's it.
At all. I'm talking about even after the wedding, still ain't spoke to him. I talked to people in the organization. They send me emails here and there about different stuff, but as far as him, never heard from him. I had to call my first agent about something that I was trying to do as far as coaching, like with some advice about that. That's crazy. It's funny you say that because it's real, dog.
And if you talk to
you ain't make no
players,
money from him,
it's the same fucking story.
Yeah, we don't talk. We never heard from him again.
Like, why is it? Like, why these people, these so-called agents are getting away with this
because
shit,
you're not making no money for them.
Because you're not making no money
If you're making no money for them, they don't want to deal with you.
You know,
it sucks.
You know what? I don't worry about guys, and like I said, I can speak for everybody, but guys like us, because we're gonna be okay. You're gonna do great. You don't got to worry about it because we're so personable. We care about who we work with. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know Kurt and Hong from the fly on the wall. Them two like my brothers at this point. Yeah. And at that point, when you implement something like that, even if we don't work together no more.
Right, okay.
Yeah. Even if we didn't like the Title League crew, even if we go different ways, I go coach and do something else, I'm still gonna check in.
Yep.
Yeah.
That part of being personable, everyone's so money hungry and want to just make bread, and they so like you gotta still check in and make sure who you work with before to help you. You helped them get to where they at because they're like, yeah, I represent Charlie.
Of course.
Yeah, I represent Raymond Felton.
Of course. Yeah. Of course.
You was barking that now, but now when I'm gone,
it's a wrap. That shit is crazy.
It's
bro.
really it's crickets.
It's
now,
crazy.
For me, it's been a little bit different because CAA has so many different ways. Like it's not just basketball with them. So if you want to go into something different, you can. And that's just one phone call.
Yeah.
But I agree. That happens all the time. And I think that's what it goes into college coaching. That's why you see Mike Bibby, Michael Vick, Eddie George. Yeah. Them dudes are coaching now. When they get to them Power Fives, Deion Sanders.
Shit.
Yeah. It's happening.
Penny.
It's happening.
That's just happening.
It's happening.
And it's getting trouble because people want to go. People are going to always, Penny's not going to, every player that paid for Penny can call Penny at any time.
Mm-hmm. That's a fact. I
Miller.
still wear pennies.
Michael Vick.
Me too.
Like, people going to want to play
Vick,
for Mike.
yeah.
Bro,
Shout out Mike
what?
Vick.
Yeah.
Michael Vick, bruh?
Every industry is getting, every industry is
Deshaun
getting,
Jackson
is getting
too?
Deshaun
disrupted.
Jackson. Come on, bruh.
The industry is getting disrupted. You talking about the coaching, you're starting to see more player coachings. As far as the one thing that we don't see is in the agency space, and that's why I got to give a shout out to Ramon because there's only like 3 or 4 that were former players, and then now that we have a former player, and then Tisha Penitero, who's in the W side for us, join in and join forces. To me, there was a no-brainer for me to be a part of that.
I mean, do you guys think the NBA PA should step in and do something about this issue?
They can only do so much.
Yeah, they can.
Because there's a bunch of red tape, man, and it's a liability for them too, right? If they push them one direction and something goes wrong, then it's the NBA, it's the PA's fault. It's just bad PR.
And they know they can't. And the thing is, it's scary for them too because the PA can't do much, but the NBA, when guys like Charlie and Ramon and Mike, more of those guys start doing agency shit, you can't feed us bullshit.
Yeah.
That's the scary part.
Y'all been there. Y'all been there.
Yeah, you can't feed us bullshit, and that's what's gonna happen more too. A lot of them.
Well, I mean, a lot of
A lot
people
of dudes
start
ain't
doing.
they're gonna do their own fucking.
Lamar Jackson.
these guys
Lamar
are educated.
Jackson gave everybody the blueprint.
You don't.
Exactly.
You don't.
You don't.
That's why Shea
What
fired
an
him.
agent?
You
What an
just need
agent
a
gonna
good
say?
lawyer. That's it.
I'm just saying, what an agent going to go in there and do? Negotiate for SGA.
I think
that he can't go in and do it for himself.
exactly.
Like you say, take a lawyer in there with him. Look over this paperwork. Look over this
The
fine
whole
line
world.
for
The
me.
whole world know. Like
He's gonna get
like
300.
like the Jaren Jackson deal, right? The whole world knows if he wins Defensive Player of the Year, what he could get.
Yeah.
He don't need his lawyer. He don't need his agent to tell him
Like
that.
shit, Twitter can tell you how much.
You know what I'm saying? Like that happens. So it's these Max guys. They about to start because why the fuck do I need to take $5 million
off of my
what the fuck I'm doing?
Yeah.
For you to just be like, hey, you want to give? Well, duh. Why
Fuck
the
I need
fuck
to
you
negotiate?
calling me negotiating the Max deal?
So back to the original question, man. I love that Jaylen Brown is bringing this shit to light, man.
He's a genius, by the way.
He's super genius.
Yeah, he's smart.
He's a
Jaylen Brown
teacher at
would love-
MIT.
Let's do something, Jaylen Brown. Where the camera at? Jaylen Brown, what's up, man? Put this out. Let's do something. Because I love
For sure.
similar mind thinking people, man. I love that. And we're powerful together, bro. You know what it is? It's scary,
100%.
bro. We walk into a room.
That's why I said they can't bullshit you.
Like, you can't, like, yo, that's scary.
That's tough for people.
You know,
That's tough for people.
and across the board, you know what I mean? We walk into a business room and it's like 5, 6 of us that have some type of capital, man, or some type of connections or some type of, leverage or fame or a name. It's scary, man, to these people, man. It's scary.
And the big part is it's not even the capital, it's the connections. We could call shit.
You
I
feel
tell
me?
people all the time, you can look at me all you want. Theo, you ain't play. I said, bro, but you'll never have the connections I got.
That's a fact. And that's
My
worth more
shit,
than anything.
That's worth more than whatever
Come
the fuck
on.
you even think you talking about.
Telling you.
That's how I'm able to do what I do now with my podcast and
on.
everything. I just being good people.
You ain't got really issues with nobody.
No issue with nobody. Hey, listen, my dad told me one thing when I was younger. Never burn bridges.
Don't burn bridges.
Never burn
I know one bridge you burned, though, but we already spoke on
Fuck
that.
that bridge.
Ain't nothing on that bridge.
That bridge can be burnt.
Ain't nothing on
I'll
that side.
push that down to my damn self.
Hey, but one last thing on this topic. What advice would you give young players right now about investments And what was like y'all's craziest purchase y'all have made that you wish you can go back and take back?
Shit.
Everybody said I'm wearing that. Hey, put the camera on Theo.
This motherfucker right here.
No, that's nice. What you mean?
No, I earned this.
Oh no, that.
I earned this.
No,
See, the good thing about that is it still holds its value.
It holds
money.
You can still
You done bust it
you
down
just
like a
parked the
dumbass,
money.
yeah.
That's
This is
all
my
you
first.
did.
This is my, and I just did this year.
Yeah, you just parked the bread. That's all you
Yeah,
did.
that's it.
It's still there.
Yeah, we good.
It's
For
still
sure,
there.
for sure. The value went up too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Nah, they go up.
No, the value
they
go up on that.
Oh, the
They go
value
up in
went up
value.
on it
Just don't
already.
Just don't
No,
put
no,
no
they go
diamonds
up.
in.
Don't
They
bust
go
it down.
up.
I'm
You
not
put diamonds in it.
Yeah,
then
do
the value,
not. Don't
value
bust
go
it
down.
down.
Yeah,
Bust
I'm
it
not doing
down.
that.
Unless
Yeah,
it's
factory
factory,
diamonds. Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
cool. And you got the paperwork, you good.
We good. We
Got
got
the
the
box.
paperwork.
Don't
Got the
don't do
paperwork.
aftermarket stuff on
You
it,
got the
man.
paperwork.
Got
in
the
box.
paperwork.
So the question was,
Any advice for any young players coming into the league, getting their first big deals and a worst investment?
network. Because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that sit on that court side that are businessmen or businesswomen or entrepreneurs, or there's a reason why they're sitting on that court side and they're season ticket holders. Get a relationship with them, because at the end of the day, you don't know when you might need them down the line.
Yeah.
And people might forget how you played this game or that game, but people will never forget how you made them feel. So if you go towards somebody and be like, hey, since I'm in real estate and one of the season ticket holders is in real estate and is doing their thing, he's gonna help me if I come up to him and say, hey, I need to know more about real estate. I would love to shadow you. I would like to, teach me the game. You think he's gonna say no? In his eyes is, man, I'm paying to see this guy play, and he's asking me for help. So that's the advantage that we got. We got access to people. So meet a lot of people as you can, work on your network, and save as much as you can. Because once you save, you'll be able to invest. And then once you're able to invest, you'll be able to have, financial freedom. And, I've been fortunate enough and blessed enough that I don't have to worry about a dollar. Because once you figure out how to make money work for you, you don't have to work a day in your life.
That's the fucking key right there.
Yeah.
You try to get that money to work for you. And like I said, I didn't make nearly as much as they did, but I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, I didn't understand it at first. When my financial advisors told me, they're like, listen, you want to put some aside and let it invest, let the money make for you. Because when you're young and you just get into league, you're like, shit,
You just
come on, let me keep that in my bank account. What we doing?
Yeah.
Like you just like seeing the number. You be like,
That's
you
the worst thing you can do. Is
yeah,
leave
you
it in the
taking
bank
what
account.
out? Damn. We talking 6 feet. I'm like, golly, you taking, why you doing that? But now you done. You look back, you like, oh shit, thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate you. And like it's such a this shit goes so fast, bro. Like your career goes so fast. And like I said, I only did 6. 11, 14. How fast was 14 years, Ray?
Shit.
Fast. Like it happens so fast, and you just don't get it.
It seemed like yesterday we was in Brooklyn doing that little mini camp.
Right. Right. And
Like,
that
was about, I feel like 10 years ago.
Yeah, damn near.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's
But-
crazy.
But to say what y'all said though, just to piggyback on what you and Charlie just said, we have to get into our stuff while we still playing.
Yeah.
If you got something you want to do off the court, I promise you, do it while you still hooping.
Yeah.
Do it now. Because that's one of the biggest mistakes I made is I'm still to this day trying to figure out what I really want to do. Like, yeah, I'm dabbling with different little things, but I'm still trying to figure out, okay, what the hell am I going to do? Like I get up every morning with, I feel like, I can't say I don't have a purpose because I'm a husband and I'm a father, but damn, like, what am I doing? Like, what am I going to today? Like, nothing. I look forward to this because this gives me something to do.
Yeah.
It's like a job to me. You feel me? Like, this is like a job. Like, I'm coming here to do this. It's like a job. But I really like things that I wanted to do. Like, I wanted to do franchising. And I had all the meetings. Like, when Charlie say, like, you can sit down with whoever you want to, I'm talking about I sit down with the biggest, the dude who ran all of America, everything in the United States. He ran everything with Papa John's, with Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, all of that as far as franchising. He was the main guy sitting in front of him. Whatever you need from me, Ray. Damn. Grandma passed away. I went to a dark space for a long time. Cut off all those relationships. Didn't talk to the guy no more. Ended up getting traded from the Clippers to, not traded, but ended up signing with OKC after the season with the Clippers. Never spoke to the guy again. And I regret that to this day because that's something that I probably could have had a whole bunch of things now, and I don't. Mm-hmm. So that's my biggest advice to you young guys, man. Listen, whatever it is you want to do, make sure you do it while you're playing. Don't wait. Don't wait till, I'm not about to retire next year. It might be my last year. It's too late then. Go ahead and start doing it now.
And it goes back to what the original question was. At the end of the day, the agent is not going to do it.
He's not going to do it for you.
He's not going to do it for you.
No.
So unless you're putting it in front of them and they still not doing nothing about it, you're going to have to figure this shit out yourself, man. Mm-hmm. And that's the best advice I can give to these. Because you don't hear, I mean, you hear all the stories, man. Mm-hmm. This guy went broke, that guy went broke, this guy asking you for money. I'm sure that's happened.
Because you're just trying to figure it out.
You know, they just trying to figure it out. And it's just sad, man, because like, man, this guy made X amount of bread and now he hurting. Mm-hmm. You know, it's sad, man, but we got to change that narrative, man. Mm-hmm. We got to.
Mm-hmm. I mean, perfect. What you got, son?
Oh, I was just going to say appreciate y'all for that knowledge because, you know, no one else on the internet talking about that, talking to the young guys about how they can, you know, make their money work for them and, you know, live a good life. But before we move on, craziest purchase. People do want to know that.
The craziest purchase?
You got to give people laughs, too. Got to give people laughs, too.
Craziest purchase, bro. You want to start first?
Nah.
Nope. I gotta see which way you gonna go with
that's
your
what I'm
answer.
trying to see, too.
That's gonna determine my answer.
Within reason. It got to be. I ain't
within reason.
I ain't asking to dry your dirty laundry or nothing like that.
Oh, okay.
Good reason.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Worst purchase.
Your first purchase you regret.
Something, just something.
Oh, first purchase.
First purchase.
Anything you like to share. Let's say that.
Damn, that's a good question.
Share with the Congress. Keep PG-13.
Me go to the cars and stuff like that, but I mean, now I figured out how to make that work.
Right.
You know, so it's different. Too, you know, one of my worst purchases. I can say what wasn't one of my purchases that I regret. I know that is when I moved to Toronto. I rented out this penthouse, man.
Shout out Toronto.
Shout out to the T-Dot, man. I rented out this beautiful penthouse. Beautiful. It was like $600,000. To me, I just got out of college, bro. $600,000, bro. That's a lot of money.
You
bro.
pay for it?
No.
Oh, you rented?
Nah, I rented. I rented.
Okay.
600.
No, I was right on. It was shout out. I'm gonna start the address. 10 Navy Wharf Court. It's across the street. It was across the street from where the Rogers Center, where it was called the Sky Dome, whatever it was called back then. So from my living room, I can see the field. I can watch a baseball game. I'll catch all whatever 50 or 60 home games that they play. I can see it from my bedroom, from my living room, I should say.
That's lit.
I never purchased that unit when it was up for sale. He was selling it to me for $600,000, but to me, I didn't have the savviness. I didn't have. To me, I'm like, that's a lot of bread. I can't do it. But if I knew how to leverage my asset or leverage certain things, I wouldn't have to pay that whole $600. Just borrow from the bank, right? That's how you get wealthy. You want to get wealthy? Borrow other people's money. That's how you do it. But that's what I regret. I regret not buying that unit because then come back like 10 years later, that unit's worth $4 million.
Ooh.
That's a prime time unit right now.
Bro, it's $600,000.
Toronto? Yeah, that shit gotta be crazy.
It's 400 and some change.
You don't gotta do shit the rest of your life.
You feel me? Like,
you just keep renting that shit.
So that's what I regret. But you live, you learn, you move on. I made some mistakes in the real estate game because, I wasn't educated in real estate right away. You know what I mean? I had to kind of learn myself and learn how as I go, learn on the fly. So I made some dumb investments there. But you live, you learn, you move on. And the goal is to win more than you lose. So, but now I'm seasoned now. Now I'm a vet.
Seasoned now?
I'm a vet now. You feel me? So, yeah, man. That's some of my dumbest purchases was in the real estate, but turned out to be some of my best too.
Yeah.
Wait. Talk to us.
Well,
Yo, y'all quiet on this. What was some of your worst questions?
because I made some of the same mistakes, like of just properties that I had and I let go. You know, I had a house in Myrtle Beach, beach house. I let that go for basically nothing. I had 3 cribs basically in North Carolina. I had 2 in Charlotte, and I had 1 in Raleigh. You know what I'm saying? That one I needed to get rid of. I bought it on foreclosure, so I got a deal on it.
Yep.
But it was a $12,500 house. Too much house, way too much house. So the house in Charlotte right now, man, is the biggest regret. That house is now worth triple, maybe quadruple what it was worth, and I got it for nothing. I got it for like
Charlotte booming right now.
400.
Yeah, it's popping.
I got it for like 400. It was like a 5,500 square foot house, and I put the work into the house. I built a sun house on the outside on the back porch. Yep. I built a big pool in the back.
So you added value to it.
I added value to it, and now when I look back at the house now, it's like worth like millions, and I got it for 400. Yep. I put like another 100K into it with the sun and with the pool, and now it's worth like millions. Yeah. And I'm like, and I just get sick every time I go home and see my mom and dad.
Right now.
Every time I see,
I can see
it. I just got rid of the house because it was like I don't live here. You know what I'm saying? I don't really want to live here. My parents have got a crib, so when I come in town, either I get a hotel or I go stay with them. So it was like, what's the purpose of having this crib anymore? And I just really just let it. I mean, I made profit off of it, but the type of profit I would have today
is different.
Insane.
Yeah.
It's insane.
That's sick.
So,
all you can do is live, learn, move on.
The stupidest thing I bought was when I first got in the league, and I bought this big old South Carolina piece. It was stupid. It was blue diamonds.
Yeah, that's
it was blue diamonds, and it was
that's a bad.
Yeah, I got rid of it so quick. Yeah, I know. I saw the big change you had on
diamonds is could be the worst investments you can make. Let's be real, because you can pay $100,000 for a diamond. It's not going to be $100,000.
Oh no! Once you take it from the jeweler, it's already down.
But down 20% at least.
I'm not gonna hold you. I'm frugal as fuck.
Yeah, you are pretty frugal.
In other words, you cheap.
I'm cheap.
You ain't gonna buy nothing.
It's tough.
You just bought, what is that, a Rolex? You just said you just bought
this
one
was my retirement gift. At the end of the day.
Love it. I love it.
Holy shit, one of your biggest investments was me.
Yeah, I mean, this nigga, yeah. But I needed that too. I was eating bad as hell.
Yeah.
So that everything for me, it got to bring value. Like it had to bring a little bit of value. Like, do I really need that? Sometimes, like when I go on vacation though, like that might be investment. But my thought process, if I'm on vacation, I'm gonna do it big. I'm gonna do it right.
100%.
So
100%.
I don't give a damn what. If I'm going,
it's a good investment.
I earned. If I'm able to do it and I earn this, I'm gonna go. Like,
hey, look,
that might have been a bad investment. I took my chef and the nanny.
All I'm gonna say is this:
on a trip.
All I'm gonna say is this: I was sober leaving the airport and coming back to the airport. That was it.
Yeah, we had a great time.
We had a time.
What time? Where did you go? Where'd you go?
We went to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
Went to Fort Lauderdale. Took the nanny.
Second floor.
Took the chef.
Did you go to the second floor?
No, we didn't.
You know what I mean when I say, did you go to the second floor and get shoulder rubs and eat some lemon peppers?
We did not.
Okay.
It was a family trip.
Oh, it was a family trip. Understood. I understand. Respect.
Say no more.
Respect. Yeah. Muffle.
We good. Hey, look.
You know when Kevin Hart was like, help me. I got it. All right.
No, we good though. We good over here.
That was a good time, man.
Yeah, change topic.
But nah, bro. I think.
You said Fort Lauderdale. That's the first thing popped to mind.
Yeah, he like his eyes got wide as hell. He's like, wait a minute, y'all had a
float.
good time. Yeah. But nah, it was cool though. I think, like I said, this was a great segment because I definitely need people to understand. Start while you're in the league because your value's here.
Yeah.
Your value's there right now, and I couldn't stop playing right now this year if I didn't start while I was in the league because I got in the league and I'm still rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew if I decided to go overseas or keep doing it, yeah, I would have been backtracking. And I got a lot of momentum, and I was able to keep going, and I'm good. So start while you're in the league.
Yeah.
These they want to be around us so damn much. Like, you got to understand, they love being around NBA players, just like all the girls do. We know how it feel.
Now, you said girls. I got to touch on something. I got something in my chest.
Go ahead.
One of your biggest expenses
women.
It's a woman, bro.
Yeah.
And one of the best investment you ever going to make in your life is in your partner.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, she can make you or break you, brother.
She can make you break you.
And that's going to be your biggest expense if the shit don't work out.
Yeah.
They taking half.
Ooh. Yeah.
So with these young fellas, I'm promoting get a prenup.
Yeah.
Get a
prenup.
Get a prenup.
Straight up.
Let's keep it real. Get a prenup. Protect yourself. Protect your assets.
Do that.
And if she's a real one, she's gonna be around.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but if she's around for the wrong reasons,
it'll show.
She gonna be it'll show.
Yo,
it'll show.
Are we bringing? All right. Yeah, let's bet. We got LeBron made some comments about Boston that it's not really a big three, it's a big four. He was getting Rondo his flowers.
100%.
100%. Yeah.
Rondo gonna be the next coach.
Let's run a clip real quick.
In the NBA.
And then you look at the big four that Boston had. You know, everybody talk about the big three, but everybody always decides that for some odd reason that Rondo wasn't as great as Rondo was.
Yeah,
it's always just the big three.
He's from Boston.
Not me.
LeBron's
always saying
they say
that.
the big three, but fucking Rondo was when he was a dog. He brought it all. He made it all work with those guys because Ray wasn't bringing the ball up. You had Ray flying around. You know, you had Paul when he get it at a certain spot, and Paul was a killer. And then you had KG was anchoring the defense, and also, you know, you throw it to the low post. But they all started with the mind, and that was with Rondo.
I love Rondo.
You know,
I love Rondo.
That's my dog.
Besides Ray Felton, he one of my favorite point guards I ever played with. I give you a shout out, Ray. You know what I mean?
I appreciate that. But listen, though, Doe is one of those masterminds who knows the game. He's one of those guys that you ain't going to be able to bullshit, though.
Yeah.
You a coach, you can't bullshit him. I'm going to tell you that right
Shout
now.
out
That
RC.
man know the game. That's going to be the next coach in the NBA, too. Watch what I tell you. He's going to be a head coach in the league. Hey, Doe, come get your boy. I'm trying to be on staff with you.
I love Rondo.
But Rondo,
I love what
he's
he brings.
definitely.
He's a genius.
Real quick.
What happened with Doe in Dallas?
Dog, too.
RC.
What happened?
Ray, you was in the locker room too, right? You was in the locker room?
I was in the locker room. It was right
That's
there.
all first, bro.
Right there like this. Like, oh, no. Trying to calm him down.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Talking about when that was the first round, right? In the playoffs? And
Oh, that was in the offs?
Yeah.
that was in the playoffs.
Yeah. I remember that shit.
That was in the playoff. Coach ran and played, though, said.
Oh, yeah. Be like that.
And then,
Yep. Rest is
you
history.
know, the rest is history after that.
The rest is
Yeah, I ain't gonna
I mean-
speak on it because I know that's my dog.
Yeah, nah, Rondo's
Rock
my
with him.
dog.
So
Nah,
I
still
ain't even gonna speak on it. And then I rocks with Rick. You know what I'm saying? Rick,
Yeah, I
Rick,
like RC
Rick,
too,
Rick
man.
kept it a buck with me.
But this
while
is
I
a
was there.
prime example of everybody mattered. It won't rock. It won't work if Ray Allen wasn't there.
Yeah.
It wouldn't work if KG wasn't there.
Yep.
It won't work if Paul Pierce wasn't there.
Yeah.
All of them made the whole thing work for them to be as successful as they were.
It did.
Yeah.
So Rondo's a big Connect Four player. Like, he loves playing Connect Four. This is like a real fact. Like, look it up. I beat his ass in Connect Four.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Got
He
him.
met his match. He met his match.
I whooped him a couple times in that Boo Ray.
In that Boo Ray, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Y'all playing for money or not?
Oh, no, we ain't playing for no chips. We definitely playing for money. I need to see it
Gotta see it.
on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, we know how we break it down.
See that money.
I stayed away from that table.
Yeah, I was trying to get you to come, man. You know
I ain't want none of that smoke, bro. I'm good. I'm like Theo, bro. Like, I ain't spending my bread because you're going to lose a whole lot of money on the flight trip.
You
You know
used to come
that?
hang out with us, though, didn't you?
I'll come hang out
You used to
and
have a
watch.
little sweet, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
hang out.
Hey, it's a great feeling talking shit.
I'll hang
Watching
out.
other people
We
lose.
used to have the
Fellowship.
sweet, you know
I'll
what I'm saying? We used to
fellowship.
have the sweet, you know, we order some food and stuff, you
Yeah,
know, we gambling.
I was going for the free food, right?
That was fellowship.
I was fellowshipping. You know, I'm all about bonding.
I miss that though.
Oh man, that's what I miss about the league.
I
bro.
miss that, dog. The fellowship.
Oh man, that's the most important part.
Can they hear this? Can you hear this?
Okay, you lose J.J. Redick, and then you go out and get Steve Nash. I would never question Steve Nash IQ or his intelligence when it comes down to the game of basketball. But Richard Jefferson just got hired as on our A team to cover the NBA Finals. He's smart as hell. Shannon Fry, who won the championship with LeBron James, who does NBA TV, he's intelligent as hell. Phil Handy, who LeBron James won 2 championships with, who's now doing his own thing, he's intelligent as hell. Hell, Draymond Green. Well, I know Draymond Green ruffled the feathers, but no one could ever question his basketball mind or his basketball IQ. He's smart as hell. So what I'm getting at is, why none of those guys, LeBron? These are your guys. Why none of those guys are on mind the game? And I'll leave it at that.
Why are you pushing that? What the fuck? Like, I'm gonna be honest. I know that's your man's Ray, but Kendrick Perkins has lost all respect from me because he has literally, people rocked with him, and he has diminished his relationships with so many guys that he went to battle with over saying nut shit like this. What does that, like, you've made this a racial thing for no fucking reason.
Has nothing to do with that.
He picked Steve Nash. Who gives it? So what's wrong with Steve Nash?
I get Steve Nash.
You act like he chose Hong.
Damn, what Hong got to do with
You
this?
caught a stray. You're the first person I saw. But like, what made you push that narrative?
I don't know. I gotta call.
Like, what is up with why are you at LeBron? Like,
I gotta call my dog, man.
And it's on First Take. So now you like I'm with Stephen A.
Yeah.
Like you back it. Like, bro, you was with us.
Yeah, that's
And it shouldn't be a us and them thing.
Well,
but like,
it is us.
It really is us.
It turned into that.
It
It's
is
turning
us
into
because
that.
as players, we should stick together.
So what the fuck happened?
We should stick together. We're players, you know, because we all we got.
What happened?
Clickbait. Sometimes I be thinking they just be saying shit.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
But
like
like,
Stephen A. Smith contract.
why I guess he trying to get that.
I mean, because that's how Stephen A. got it, though. He was
That's
just
how he
popping
got-
shit,
but like
talking crazy.
That's just so fucking weird.
But
That is
That's
money,
weird
money over
energy,
morals
bro.
is telling though. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Oh yeah. Chris Rashad said Luka is a ball hog. Run a clip.
And I am a huge fan of his. I nicknamed him Luka Legend, Larry Bird 2.0. But Luka Dončić is a ball hog. A great ball hog. A Hall of Fame ball hog. Future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
An all-time elite ball hog. He's a ball hog. Watching that game, and I've watched him throughout his career, but that game
You over the top?
this was ridiculous. What is this? You got all these guys just standing watching you. He took 9 shots in the first quarter, okay? And actually he took 4 or 5 free throws, so he probably took 11 shots in the first quarter. And here's the thing. It's one thing to be a ball hog when you got Tim Hardaway as a teammate. Heck, even Jalen Brunson and Kyrie Irving. But when you are going 5 out and everybody's standing there watching you operate and LeBron James is a teammate, that ain't good.
Average, career average.
All I'm gonna say is this though.
Man,
Ball hog or not, that nigga did go to the finals last year.
Ball hog or not, he averages 8 assists a game. That's impressive.
Nigga went to the finals.
Hey, listen,
Like, how can you be a ball hog and
every
average 8
team
assists?
has their dude that's supposed to score, that's supposed to put up 25, 30 shots a game.
Jalen Brunson a ball hog.
He is.
Brian a ball hog.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe a ball hog.
Bryant is.
Anthony
I'm
Edwards is a
saying.
ball hog. Shay's a ball hog.
Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant's a
But
ball
guys still want to
hog.
play with him though, I bet.
Trey Young's a ball hog. And you know who I'm naming?
All
stars.
All stars.
Steph Curry's a ball hog.
Future Hall of Famers.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, that's terrible
about,
ball.
Bro?
That makes no sense.
I don't even know why he even said
This is
that.
this is where
Once again,
But that's just to
again.
show you probably never played the game.
that's what I'm
No
saying. Once
disrespect.
again, here we go with somebody.
Never played the game.
But that's just what kills the credibility. You see what I'm saying? It's just like that's what makes Luka great.
You score.
People trust Luka with the ball in his hand. And first of all, what he can ball haul with Kyrie and Jalen Brunson? No, they still was all-stars.
Okay.
What? But because with LeBron James, he can't be Luka. What y'all heard what LeBron said?
He gonna be
Luka,
Luka.
I need you
Be
because
Luka.
last night
I need you
they
to be
don't
Luka.
win that game if Luka not Luka.
Okay. Period.
Because Bron had how many? 13?
13.
No disrespect to Bron. Bron for sure.
And-
Goated.
oh, shout out to game winner by my GOAT anyway.
That was a crazy, but the credibility of some of these things is just not credibility. Some of the takes are just mind blowing in my opinion. Golly, let's bring my boy JJ. Let's talk some college.
Yes, sir.
Let's talk some good stuff because
This shit, man.
Yeah, right behind.
listen to these dudes.
I be forgetting.
And they get paid. They get paid all this. Man, you know what?
Golly, bro. We on our way. We got to. Fuck. Somebody got to listen to somebody to say some reasonable stuff.
Jesus.
Bro, they got to start doing that when JJ's come on.
The silhouette.
Yeah.
I was like, who? That's a crazy head shape for a silhouette.
Hey, yo.
That's not his.
Hey, yo.
Pause, yeah.
Yo.
Pause. My
Yo, this motherfucking fly, bro.
Yeah, that nigga been.
He's so annoying.
hey, come over here one more time, Fly.
Like
See
you,
what's gonna happen
like
to
you
you.
at a barbecue.
Yeah, bro. I'm back in DR and shit.
J Jax.
JJ.
Can you hear
What's
us?
going on, everybody?
Yes, sir. There we go.
What's up, Jay Jax?
What's happening, man? Hey,
Sorry for running over.
fair
man, you know what
warning.
I'm saying?
Fair warning. Allergies hit me like a Mack truck. So if my voice cracks every once in a while, just know
Laugh or
it's
don't
not
laugh?
on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
So don't laugh.
I mean, you got some real energy today, so do whatever you want to do.
What you mean?
Nah, yeah,
But
look, he just said you.
But
in
yeah,
real
hey.
form today, brother. We're happy to see it.
hey, I hope Juju has a miraculously fast. I was hurt, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was
sick,
sitting
man.
there
I was
watching
sick.
that game.
And you know,
I
as
was-
a hooper, you know when it happened.
Oh, no, yeah, yeah. You knew it was
Yeah,
a wrap.
everybody knew.
He was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's,
And you want to think optimistic, but
nah.
you knew it now. I'm like, yep.
She couldn't
She's
put
done
any
for
weight
it.
on it. You
Oh,
knew it was
yeah.
a wrap.
Yeah.
Juju,
So-
if you watching, you need my knee. You got it.
Jax,
Hey,
college hoops is back today, my boy.
hey, I
Let's
already
stop
got
watching
the
college hoops,
parlay
man.
in.
Once UConn got out, man, in North Carolina,
Hey,
Y'all
they
had,
fought.
y'all had that shit.
Over with.
See, they fought.
it's over with, man.
They fought, man. They just ran into if they played any other team, they beat them. They go to Sweet 16.
100%, 100%, 100%. Because we play good basketball.
They just ran into that light skinned killer that's out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a killer.
Yeah, he's nice.
So,
Who played today?
but today we've got Texas Tech, Arkansas. We've got
Tex Tech.
BYU, Alabama. We already talked about them.
Mm-hmm.
We've got Maryland, Florida, and we got Arizona and Duke. There we go. There we go. All right. Hey, you want to put the graphic up? Let's talk about this graphic real quick.
the
We'll talk
graphic up.
about
I ain't gonna lie. What does that graphic mean? I'm
the transfer portal, y'all. Transfer portal. Okay,
Uh,
so first of all, we got to talk about this. It opened on March 24th. Transfer portal did,
Mm-hmm.
which means it opened in the middle of the NCAA tournament. Makes no sense to me. NCAA at this point is just doing stuff just to do stuff. But anyways, this graphic, it looks like gibberish. This graphic is the starting lineup of every Sweet 16 team that is currently still in the tournament.
yeah.
And
I'll
it's
tell you one
the
thing. This Purdue
starters
team
and
is
where
balled
they
in.
first started. They
love their school. They love
Shout
their
out
unit.
to Purdue, man.
That's so
I'm glad y'all
Jesus
stuck around,
Christ.
man. Y'all done made it. But yeah, I think it's something to talk about, man. I saw a clip from Jay Jay Williams that was basically talking about how NIL and transfer portal has basically destroyed Cinderella teams and stuff like that. And now you look at, that's the starting lineup of every team. Like I think there's only like 3 teams that have, or 5 teams that have like more than 3 guys that in the starting lineup that has been there from the jump. And it's just where the NCAA is, man. But thoughts? What are y'all's thoughts on all of that? Transfer portal opening in the NCAA tournament, the way the tournament looks now. What y'all's thoughts?
Timing of it is just atrocious, bro. Yeah. Like it's just so bad. I'm like, you're trying to give everything you can to the team that you have right now, and then when you got guys on your team putting themselves in the portal, which they have to. Like if they want to go, they have to when it opens because they want an opportunity just like everybody else. But then it just creates such a distraction, and you looking at the coach like, "What up? You gonna play me tomorrow?" No, motherfucker.
Like, knowing I'm gonna be out of
here.
Yeah,
no, I'm gonna be out of. And it's a tough situation, really, and it does. This must be. This is just the landscape.
It's messy.
This is just the landscape because. You can see both sides of it. The Cinderella teams are cooked, right? Because all these guys are going to leave. But you also are giving these guys that are on these mid-major teams and smaller teams the opportunity to play at a higher level to give them a chance to go to the NBA and further. So you can see both sides of it. But my biggest issue is having a transfer portal open during the NCAA tournament.
During the season, period.
Yeah.
Just
wait till the season's over. And I would say this, you got one chance to transfer.
Yeah.
You got one mulligan.
You got one mulligan.
Yeah.
When you start going to the 3rd, 4th school, 5th school, that's where I'm like, all right, bruh. Like, it's getting out of hand. Bro, there was a quarterback from Auburn.
Oh, yeah.
He went to Auburn, North Texas, Moorhead,
and like Western
Kentucky, and now he going to Tulane.
Yeah,
I'm like, bro, he went to a different school every year.
I mean, but that's where the sport has gone. That's where the game.
It has to. I feel like it needs to be one mulligan.
Who giving me the most money?
You got one mulligan.
I can't knock it though, low key. I can't.
No, for sure. I hear you, but it's just like.
I mean, I think it's for guys who feel like they're probably not going to play once they're done with college. So they try to maximize the money.
Yeah, they got to. Because at the end of the day, college, you got 4 or 5 years. That's it. That window is ending at 4 or 5 years.
Well, some of them 6.
Some of them 6,
some of them
right?
7.
This the last year that you can do 6.
No, I know. I'm just saying.
So you got to maximize the opportunities that you get. So I get it. I respect it. I wish NIL and all that stuff was around when I was around.
Ooh.
You know how
Y'all been a millionaire before I left college.
J Jax, you would have came back your senior year.
I might have came back. I might have came back my senior year.
Yeah, hey, listen, we would have ran it back.
I might have,
3-peat.
2-time.
I was
2-time
overall, but hey, sure.
I don't know, lottery is kind of.
I mean, you might have gotten the
Charlie,
bag.
you would have went back
to UConn?
But think about this though.
I would have went
But
elsewhere.
Think about this.
Probably got
Think
the
about
bag.
this. Think about this though.
What I got in the lottery.
If Ray's a lottery,
I would have got
exactly. If Ray's a lottery and he know he can be lottery, he can go back and be like, "Hey, listen, I can come back.
Leverage.
Oh, yeah, I'm a lottery pick.
You don't want to get.
For sure, you still get that bag. You still gonna get that
You're
opportunity
true.
though. You gonna get that opportunity.
Yeah,
the dream is
I
always
think.
NBA. I mean, I'm just talking. I would have went.
Yeah, I would have.
Just you would have left your junior year.
Yeah, I mean,
NIL?
the money is still in the NBA, bro. Like people, if you have a chance to go to the NBA, just kind of what y'all were talking about, the connections and brands and all that kind of stuff that you have access to at that level compared to college. Yeah, you can throw 6 at the number 1, player in the country, but you look at that contract and 2 years guaranteed. You make it to that 4th year, you're already in a good place. You know what I mean? So I look, my thing, I'm kind of in the middle of Theo and what Charlie's saying. Like, I just hate how the transfer portal has basically diminished such a big decision that you have to make in your life, right? Like when we were deciding where to go to school at, it was a huge decision, right? And I think, me personally, looking at the bigger picture, it transfers to life, right? If you go to 4 or 5 different schools just trying to, chase the extra bag or just trying to chase the extra minutes as opposed to just working and trying to make it from that standpoint, then once those 4 or 5 years, yeah, you've got a little extra money in your pocket, but once those end, you can't just do that in real life. You see what I'm saying? Like I think that's where my biggest issue is like you're teaching these kids basically, hey, look, you can just go if it gets hard, right? Like, or hey, go get an extra $1 over here. It doesn't matter what the fit looks like, doesn't matter how so I think it's just a complicated thing, man. I think just releasing it with no rules or any kind of parameters, I think that's where you run into issues. But I mean, you could talk about it till your face turns blue, and you're never gonna come to a agreement with people. So
I did a game last week with SMU in Northern Iowa, and I was talking to the Northern Iowa coach, and I was like, this time has to be the hardest for coaches like you because you're a mid-major. How do you approach this? And he was like, you really just can't worry about it anymore. You got to just coach with what you got and just hope they understand what they have here. You know what I'm saying? And he said he got 11 guys coming back. And I give kudos to those guys because they understand it's about what you do on the court. The NBA gonna find you. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, you would rather cook where you at and then you play the top-notch teams and you cook them too, you good. You gonna go to the league. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I think that's what the narrative is. And when you start chasing that dollars and you see a lot of guys go to these schools that ain't ready for them schools, you're not ready for that funk. Mm-hmm. You're not ready for the expectation that comes with it. And then, they're like, damn, I should have stayed where I was at. That's why you got recruited there to start with. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes there's a reason you're there, my boy. But there is an anomaly, like like Chaz at Tennessee. He proved himself. He wasn't where he was. He was at another level. And that's where it's still a happy medium. Like, guys deserve those opportunities, but some people got to be honest with themselves and know, I might just be good where I'm at.
Mm-hmm. Right. Real quick, again, just for the people who just tuned in to the Baja, our page, go subscribe. We will be moving there soon, so make sure you guys catch it Mondays and Thursdays, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 12 Central. We love you guys. Keep supporting.
Boom. Love that plug, Cam. I see you.
Great plug, Cam.
Well, I mean, to your point, Walter Clayton Jr. in Florida, he started at Iona.
Why you got to mention him, though?
And
you gonna do me like that, JJ? Okay.
You know it's all love. I was just going into our first matchup, man.
That was the first one he mentioned. That was crazy, Jack.
Crazy. That's a Tar Heel.
Hey, I was cheering for y'all. I really was. I was cheering for y'all.
Well, go ahead, continue. My fault. Go ahead.
But my bracket's still intact. Florida versus Maryland. Derek Queen. Shout out to the bigs, man. Derek Queen. I know y'all probably saw him hit the game winner against Colorado State. Was it a travel? Was it not a travel?
It was a travel.
But he's got he's got a wall of 4 bigs that's coming in from Florida.
Yeah,
that might make it a little difficult.
Babyface assassin.
So, he's legit. Like, I mean, he's talk about somebody. I think this is something going back to the transfer portal or the NIL. Like, when you're in a space like where he is, where it's like mid-first round to maybe late lottery.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I think it's where you start having those conversations of like, yo, I could go and be a lottery pick, or I could come back and what are you trying to give me?
What's your advice, Ray? If you in that position, late first round, but you're not guaranteed first. You cooking. Mm-hmm. You come back, you can get hefty bag.
I'm gonna come back and get that hefty bag and try to bet on my draft status.
And it depend. It should depend to how old you are, too, right? What year you're in.
Right.
Because if you're a young,
how old is he, Jack?
Sophomore.
I mean, he's
he's a freshman.
Yeah,
if you're a freshman,
he's a freshman.
I feel like you can
So he's
come
18,
back.
19.
Because you're still young. The NBA the opportunity is still gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm coming back.
But if you're an older dude, like
junior, senior,
that's different.
Yeah,
that can hurt you. Sometimes it hurts you. The longer you're in college, hurts you.
The more they see you, I agree with that. I agree with Ray. Like I would come back.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like especially stronger, especially the position he's in. He got to be he's going to have to get stronger. Which, like I said, he can do that in the league too. But let's be honest, college is the league now. Yeah. He's 20?
20 years old?
That's why he cooking.
He was a reclass. He was a reclass.
A freshman? I was 17 years old as a freshman. How you go?
Me too.
How you do that?
When I stepped foot on Carolina campus, I was still 17.
Yeah, he 20. He 20, Jax. What you thinking?
I didn't know that shit.
I say get up out of there.
He's a
I say get up out of there.
Yep.
Yeah, it might be time for him to go.
Yeah, 20. He be
Go ahead and go.
Yeah.
You've done enough. 16 and 9.
And that's the other thing too. He's done
what he's supposed to do.
He's done what he's done enough.
Nah, young fella baller.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, I don't think the line is high enough for this game. I think they make a statement against Maryland. I'm sorry, Charlie. I'm gonna get off this game though. All right, we're gonna get off this game. Texas Tech, Arkansas.
Hey, Texas Tech, baby.
Texas Tech, Arkansas.
JT Toppin.
Ooh, that's gonna be it.
That's not gonna be a good one. Huh? That's gonna be a good game. You saying?
Texas Tech and who?
And Arkansas.
You don't think Arkansas? Man, Arkansas.
I know Arkansas is hot right now.
Yeah,
I know.
they rolling. You know how that goes in the tournament now.
It's true.
They rolling. Tell you, they got confidence. Got confidence. It's gonna be a good game. Ain't be no blowout by Texas Tech.
I'm just not a fan of Calipari.
You not? He ain't
Come on.
Yeah,
come on. Let's go ahead.
space.
Go ahead and dive into this.
Just
Come
put it
on.
like this. He used to coach the Dominican national team.
Ooh.
I did not
Okay.
know that.
Yeah, you know that?
No, that's interesting.
All right.
Yeah.
You can just leave right there. We don't gotta go.
there, right?
We don't gotta go
Yeah,
anymore.
okay.
Get in that position. Oh yeah, I'm like, yeah, you're right.
I can tell you how you got in that position. You want me to talk?
Ooh.
If you, the floor is over. It's a safe space. Like I said, it's a safe space.
All you.
I mean,
Definitely safe space.
Cat. Where did Cat go?
Now it makes sense.
Is he Dominican?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Makes a lot of sense.
There you go.
Makes a lot of sense. Okay, so look,
So
you learn something new every day.
Yeah, you learn something new every day.
So he made connections. Respect.
Yeah.
I think this is the most intriguing game, low key, out of the West to Midwest.
Listen, but we don't judge.
Nah, I be judging.
Listen, but we don't judge here. Okay.
Why is it the most intriguing game?
We need to have one of those. Put it on TikTok.
No facts.
Facts. Come on. I think it's intriguing. Texas Tech, they got a guy who's hurt currently. I think he might play, might not play, but I think he changes the look that JT Toppin gets if he plays. His name's Chance McMillan. He's shooting like 44% from three, so he's a spacer, right? So JT Toppin gets more space if he's on the floor. If he's not, JT Toppin's going against some of the best athletes that's still in the tournament in Arkansas, right? Like, so I think obviously JT Toppin's second team All-American, Big 12 player of the year. He can obviously play against anybody, but you've got some of the athletes that Arkansas has that start coming off the bench, whatever it is. It can be a little different if there's not as much space on the floor. So plus you throw in there Arkansas has the momentum that they have coming off of the game against St. John's. Those are the most scariest teams.
Yeah, their confidence.
Right.
And they would have to play who next? Florida?
No.
Yeah.
Don't over
Let's see.
the Texas Tech game. That's
No.
gonna be a hard game now. That's not gonna be
100%.
a cakewalk.
100%.
Fight. They're gonna play hard. Texas Tech plays hard as
And they play
crap.
fucking defense.
Yeah.
But
So, but
if
I mean,
we know one
knows?
thing in the tournament, momentum
Momentum is everything.
Momentum. Arkansas has a lot of momentum right now where there's a certain level of belief that they have. They think they can beat anybody.
100%.
So knowing that, that's scary. And then say they win today. You play against Florida, who beat you twice already. It's hard to beat a team 3 times.
It is hard.
And it's hard to beat a team with this magnitude because at the end of the day, you got to think, if you Arkansas, you like, shit, we don't got nothing to lose. We hot. We could beat whoever it is. And we got some dogs. So let's go get it. Let's throw that ball up and fight. And at the end of the day, it only takes you one time to get hot. This ain't no NBA. It ain't no 7-game series. It only takes one game.
Yeah.
And anybody can get beat.
And that's the key. If Arkansas can make shots from the outside, they were 2 for 19 against St. John's from 3. If they shoot like that, Texas Tech wins by 10, 15. If they're able to make shots,
that's the problem. Arkansas can't shoot at all, bro.
Yeah, they shot like 33% on the season from 3. Like that's rough.
That's rough. Oh, Fierro came back now? Oh, Fierro might be coming back for Sweet 16. Oh, yeah.
Then let's
he
see.
Ain't no shooter, though. That's athlete.
True.
He also hasn't played in
he going to play like
a
10
minute.
minutes.
But, hey, shout out to Cam. Purdue, Houston.
Watch out for Purdue.
Man, shut the
Watch out for Purdue.
I'm going to say some shit.
They stayed intact. They're a true unit.
Hey.
Shout out
they are a true unit.
They are a true unit.
One mind, one
Shout
goal.
out Kelvin Sampson.
One mind, one goal. And they were where last year? Final Four?
You know what it was?
They was in the Final Four last year? Huh? Yeah, they was in the Natty. They've been there. They've been there. Is Smith that good, Jax?
Huh?
Their point guard.
Is he that good?
Yeah.
I didn't realize he's like one of the 4 finalists for Naismith Player of the Year.
Bro, I didn't know he was cooking like
He's
that.
nice.
Oh, he's nice.
Yeah, he's actually good. 16, 9, and 4. But he's really good. But they're
What'd you
big.
say his stat line was?
16, 9, and 4.
Bob Cousy found
And then they've got a big. 100%. Their big average is 20 and 7. So,
where they getting them niggas?
Kaufman Wren.
Hey, I'll tell you what they ain't niggas. I'll tell you that. My fault.
Not at Purdue.
Let's go ahead and pump the brakes there. They are not that. They are fundamentally sound.
Oh, what do you?
Hey, look.
It's, you might as well just say it again.
Cam, what's your thoughts, man? What's your thoughts on the game?
How much y'all win by?
I ain't worried about it.
How much
You
y'all
worried?
Look, it's all I'm gonna say. 30. That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't gonna disrespect Purdue. Purdue's nice. I do think we win 7 between 7 and 10. Because this is my thing.
Such a cop out. Such a cop out.
No, but that's you don't know how we play. We play games and we win 7 to 10. That's literally how we play. Cool. We'll have a big lead and then we'll come back to earth with shooting wise, but we play really good defense. Honestly, we win by more if Uzan remembers he has a timeout and doesn't turn the ball over like I was that was insane. He just a mistake he won't make again.
Yeah.
And he had an unlikely, very bad game after having 25 and 30 the last 2 games. If he just plays how he's supposed to play, he was the catalyst, really, and we still won without him doing anything. So, again, if he does his job, I still think we're good. Kelvin Sampson still coached us to that win when we weren't making shots. We missed 14 straight shots and somehow still won that game. No one's talking about that.
That is insane.
We were playing really good
Because y'all
defense.
play defense.
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
Defense wins games.
We're poised. We have the age to I think I get what you're saying about Purdue and I respect them, but I think that is what takes us over the edge over Purdue.
Y'all do got a guy who been in college 8 years.
He's 27.
Yeah. He's talk about what you say, Charlie? Seasoned.
He's seasoned.
He is a seasoned vet.
He's my Jawan. Shout out my boy Jawan.
He went to college with Cam, and Cam been out of school.
No, he did. He does. He went to school with me. I'm 25. He did go to
That's-
school.
Seasoned vet.
That's crazy.
That's
Shout out
sick.
to Rondo. That's my guy.
That's sick
so
work.
he at least 24.
Yeah, I think he's 24. I think he's 24.
That's insane work.
I mean, shit. Look at Auburn. Look at Auburn.
That man supposed to be in the league 4 years.
Shit.
4
Look at
years.
Auburn. Look at Auburn.
Auburn
He's
does
supposed to
have
be
a
in
lot
the
of
league
guys.
4 years. This is supposed to be his fourth season in the NBA.
Huh?
Yeah, it's true.
Here you go. Here go Hong, bro. Like,
Hey,
get a
he
mic
not
then
wrong.
if you're gonna talk, bro.
He not wrong though. That's what I'm saying, twin.
All I'm
he
saying,
say?
the real game, Duke versus Zona. Talk to me.
Hey.
Jax, do they have a chance?
No.
Do they have a chance, Jax?
Caleb
If you
Love.
in the locker room
Hey.
Arizona,
Caleb
what are
Love
you
is
telling
a
your
Duke killer?
what are you telling
He
your
hooped last game.
What are you telling your squad, Jax?
You telling them not to pack the bags because everybody be staying home. That's what you gonna tell them.
Nah, Cooper Flag.
All right, fella, this
Hey.
shit about to be
Cooper
over
Flag
with.
hearing all that shit. He said, "Bet."
That's what you tell them.
Look,
Caleb Love
There
is
ain't
a
no way.
Duke killer.
I'm gonna
Who's
be
the
honest.
Duke killer?
Caleb Love. He is a Duke killer.
He ain't
No,
lying.
He is a Duke.
I mean, I get it.
He is a
I'm
Duke killer.
Carolina.
No. He every time
I
he
get
plays
it.
against
I
them,
get
dog,
the
he
rivalry. I get
kills
it.
them. No,
I
it
get
ain't
it.
about the rivalry. He kills them.
So you gonna tell me
It is.
Duke
He's
is
averaging
gonna
like
lose
25 or
Arizona?
some change
Watch
against
now.
them.
Watch.
You a gambling man, Ray? Would you put your money on Arizona?
Nope.
There you
quick
go.
note.
There it is.
There you
There
go.
it is.
Think about
There
it.
you go. There's your answer.
This is my issue.
There it
with,
is.
This is my issue with this Duke
They are
Arizona
rolling
thing.
right now.
You try to get a switch, you get Proctor off you, then you get the running back James on you.
Man. Elgin James.
Yeah, Elgin James, who played for the Colts, he gets on you. Then you go on another switch. Then you get out there Cooper on you. Then you get a 7-footer, and then you think you're gonna go at Knipple. That's cool. Go deal with the footer in the paint if you think you're gonna bowl by him. And Knipple sit down. People have tried to go at him, and he sits down. So it's just where's the weakness defensively?
They don't have one.
There is not one. It's on
For
the
Duke,
bench.
right?
Probably
Yeah, for Duke,
doesn't
they don't
play.
have one.
They don't have no defensive weakness.
They have no weakness.
And what you said earlier, defense wins what?
Games. Championships.
It's tough, bro. That's what
What are
makes
you
it
talking
tough.
about? What are we
Oh,
talking
no.
about?
I mean, I got to talk.
Okay.
You know?
All right, Stephen A.
Nah, ain't that now.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Ain't that now. Don't do that.
This is crazy. No. Hold on.
Nowhere near that.
Hold on.
Will it be
Theo,
close?
you trying to
Jax?
run away?
Will it be clack?
No.
Will it be close?
We're getting off. We're getting off this game. No. The line right now. Shout out DraftKings again. Come on through.
Yeah.
The line right now is 9.5.
Damn.
So
that money draft.
no, I don't think that game will be close. But shout out C-Love. Shout out to Coach Rob.
Coach Rob.
You know, obviously, I hope they have some success over there. But Theo, you trying to run away from the matchup you should really be paying attention to?
Who's that?
Kentucky and Tennessee.
I don't want to talk about it.
No. That's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're gonna do.
You got to talk about it.
Kentucky, Tennessee. Number 1 team in the SEC defensively. Number 3 team in the SEC offensively. They've got their point guard back.
Yes.
Takes me to
I was
my
waiting on you to
matchup.
say that. I was waiting on you to say
Lamar
that.
Butler versus Sagai
Come on.
Ziegler.
We going at all little motherfuckers.
You know who's really good who nobody talks about is Kentucky's big. I don't know if y'all really seen him. His name is
Williams?
Amari Williams.
Yes,
Oh my
I like
gosh.
him. Why is he not talked
Like-
about in the draft?
He's good.
He's legit. And like legit for so many reasons. Like like without Butler out there, he's their leading assist guy. So
You know
like
who he remind me of, Jax? Sabonis.
low key.
He reminds me
A more
and not
athletic.
just because he's just left-handed.
But more athletic.
More athletic because you see they do a lot of 5-out action and he's making the decisions up top. And he's going to dribble DHOs, keeping it, get into the post, nice touch, can pass. He could change that whole game.
No, that's the X factor. If he plays well and Tennessee isn't able to match up with him, then I think Kentucky wins that game. But you know, Oweh and Chaz Lanier, watch that matchup, man. Watch both of those matchup. The point guards, the 2 wings,
Yep.
and then watch big fella. But give me Tennessee, man. You know, I'm gonna stick with who we've been talking about.
Oh, Miss.
I hope you got them in crisp. You know what? I need fives. When Tennessee wins this game, I need crisp fives, brand new.
I got one more question, and Jax, I got one more question, and I'm gonna let you carry the rest of this shit. Ray, does BYU get Bama?
I'm rolling. I'm betting.
Oh,
Betting on who?
BYU. I'm betting.
Jax, how you feel about that?
Upsets Bama. BYU upsets Bama.
Can they do it?
That's my upset. I like BYU.
I'm telling you.
I like BYU.
I'm telling you.
You got BYU?
I know I already put Alabama in my Final Four, but my Final Four is already screwed. So fuck it, let's just go with BYU.
Is it just they shoot the ball so well?
They shoot the ball very well.
They shoot the ball so well, and they don't make mistakes, bro. And Bama will go on a streak where they just won't play defense, bro. Like,
That's true.
That's their biggest issue all year. And if you don't play defense against a team that's able, I mean, they shoot like 40% from three as a team. Like, if you have multiple guys that shoot above 40% and you don't play great defense and aren't locked in,
in colleges,
it's a problem.
And they're playing with house money.
Oh yeah, they happy to be here.
That's the scary. They're playing with house money, and what we talk about. We talked about player coaches. We talk about guys who understand, that connect. What's that coach? It's Kevin
Young.
Kevin Young.
Mm-hmm.
He's one of those guys that you're gonna have a relationship forever, and we talked about how that matters. So shit, bro. Yeah, I'm leaning BYU myself because they beat a lot of good teams.
Man, BYU legit. I'm telling you.
You got
they're the underdogs.
Great bump tonight, man.
Yeah, they're the underdogs. They the Cinderella team. We got us one. It ain't no 14th seed or nothing like that, but it's a Cinderella team.
Mm-hmm. Give me BYU, Florida, Duke, Texas Tech tonight, man.
Ooh, yeah, Texas Tech. Okay.
Any final predictions, my fellas?
I'm good. I'm cool without. I think Duke wins. To be honest, I think Duke wins.
I think Duke wins too.
I think BYU gets them. Michigan, Ole Miss, Michigan State, Ole Miss. I don't give a damn.
Do all the number one teams end up in the Final Four?
No.
I know mine is. I don't know about the rest of them.
I think Houston.
Florida.
Who do I have? No, I got Tennessee going to the Final Four.
Auburn.
They're 2 seed.
I think Houston is the number one team
to go down.
One team that won't make it.
That's crazy.
And not trying to be disrespectful. I love
I know
you,
you're not,
but
I'm just saying. I still think that's crazy.
Kev said that's crazy.
How's that guard play?
Niggas ain't watched this enough.
All right.
But
that's all we got.
Oh, tweets of the week real quick before we get out.
They ain't crazy.
Oh, no,
They ain't crazy,
they
Jax.
really
You can
aren't
stay
crazy.
on.
They really aren't crazy. They really aren't.
all right, I had my hand on the mouse.
Come on.
Wow.
That's sick work.
Come on.
Sick work. Hey, them allergies whooping his ass.
And a great first half. Give it back to Jokic. Jokic on the puck fake.
That's witchcraft.
And over the shoulder. No.
They're going to give him 2 shots. Joker tried to foul him out on the wing.
MVP.
The man came back and
That
had
pass.
39,
Just a flip over
10
the
and
shoulder.
10.
One of the best we've seen all year from Jokic.
Look at Lopez. He didn't even know where the ball's going.
10 and 10 his first game
So
back.
I thought he was MVP.
Missed that
until I saw
two-man game
crazy
between those two
stat.
guys right there. That's for sure.
SGA will be the second leading scorer in the NBA if he only played 3 quarters.
Yeah. Huh?
That sounds crazy.
And they got 60 wins.
That's insane.
In the
They got
West,
60
too.
wins.
In the
Sounds
West.
crazy, bro.
But that was witchcraft that we just witnessed by
Oh,
this year.
Jokic is fun to watch.
Jokic.
Jokic is fun to watch.
Yeah, he's fun to
I'm
watch.
watching him every time he's playing.
Fun to watch, but he's not gonna get MVP this year.
Nah, he deserves
He
it,
deserves it.
but he's not.
He's not.
SGA deserve it too. They should give it to him.
It's just a crazy year. Next one.
Oh man! Oh,
Hey, Mavericks.
He cleared the fence.
Hey, Mavericks, if you need a 10-day.
Oh, my goodness.
Shout out to my boy. Boy, that's a doggone.
With the package in his hand.
That's like a
With the package.
golden
That's
retriever.
a golden retriever, bro. He's just giving you love, B.
Nah,
You don't know.
Nah, you know how
you don't
you
know that.
how
You don't
niggas
know
You see
that.
this big dog come
You
out
see a
of the
dog
ground?
coming after
Hey,
you.
you know how niggas be.
Hey, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm talking shit, but back in the day,
Oh, yeah, I
jump
done the
that
same
fence,
shit.
too.
I'm on that.
I'm jumping cars, over fences. Yeah.
You
That
forget-
man cleared the fence, though, with the package in his hand.
But like backwards, too.
Backwards.
He did. He did. He used to that. Hey, he has done that before.
Man got
Yeah.
bounced.
That boy
He the
got
raised.
hella bounce.
We got the next one.
Dang.
We got another one.
Last one, yeah.
I'm on one.
This is an AI.
What is it? AI? He's just trolling right now. I ain't gonna bother. Future, please, bro.
This is AI voice.
Yo, that's crazy.
Shout out Future, man. A fan was asking for a picture. He said, "This is AI." They said,
But
"Future,
that-
please, I'm on one." He said, "No, this is AI voices. This ain't me."
I'm done. I'm done.
Future don't even know what AI is, bro.
Hey,
It's a wrap.
welcome back, Future.
Shout out Future. Hey, mixtape on the way.
Welcome back. Hey, that's another show up to the Baja. As y'all told y'all, we getting bigger, we getting better. Stay tuned. We got better stuff coming up. It's about to get. I can't wait till that episode get out.
I can't wait either.
Oh boy. How long?
3 weeks? It's
3
okay.
weeks.
It need to be a little bit
I'll
shorter
wait.
than that.
I'll wait.
No, it need to be a little earlier. I might need to bump that up.
Which episode?
Let it gear
I
up.
might need to bump. No, let that bump up.
Some popcorn.
We'll
for
talk
this
about
one.
that later. But we appreciate the love. Y'all
Give me
keep
some
tuning in.
popcorn.
Love y'all. We getting bigger and better. That's another episode of To the Baja. We out of here.
Cheers.
Peace.
Peace.
We need to bump that up before we go.